real talk and just the issues. Tighter than us, I can promise we definitely with you. Tune in or regret it if you like. Phone lines staying lit up from the question of the night. Shout out the Moon and C because they rep the city right. Give respect to 2MC that's seen and never get the life. No politics, let them know what time it is. Shout out all the hard workers and the college kids. People all gone, tune in, y'all should vibe to this. West, south, north should be proud of this. Time's hard, only write the thing positive. Everyone they know if I make the 10, who's topping it? If you didn't know, y'all might wanna make this a new thing. Seeing is believing, y'all can check it out on Ustream. It's a movement, y'all know what we doing. Even when they don't believe, we gotta keep it moving.
You know what's funny is I'm turning down the volume on my laptop and you turn it down on the soundboard. That's cool though. At least we know it's getting turned down and shit, right? Welcome to another episode of Keep It Moving. I am a co-host, Mustafa. This is my home Jizzle, my homeboy CJ. You can follow us on Ustream, Facebook, of course, and Twitter at the Move Father. You can follow the show at Keep It Moving. You can follow CJ at
TPKTP.
Yes, all of the above. And we are actually waiting on Carell. He just texted me. He said he's on his way.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, you know niggas.
I'm on my way.
Niggas always gotta make an entrance and shit. I mean, I might as well start getting his shit ready now. Welcome you to, I think we're up to episode 9. Episode 9. Look, I'm unrolling that good nigga. No, this is just the cord for the headphones for Carell and shit. That good got that chronic. Who trying to smoke, dog? We're going to bring you, regular shenanigans today. A couple things is going on. I hope you all got your tickets for this weekend, the Kevin Hart event down at the 4040 Club. If you do not, you, my friends, are a pure D dickhead because they were $40 on Ticketmaster, and the price is probably going to be at least starting off $100.
But I know Moo.
No, you don't know me.
But I know Moo.
You don't know me, dog. Just because I'm going to be sitting there.
He got my $40 ticket.
No, I do not got your $40 ticket, sir. I do not. So make sure you, I don't have your shit. So
I'm going to come there talking about, hey, man, I just trying to go to the bar. I don't want nothing to do with this party shit. I just trying to get a drink.
Nothing with these niggas.
$100. I just want a drink from the bar.
Look, what's funny is the drinks from the bar going to be like $100 and shit. So make sure y'all come out and, come hang out, see some celebrities, rub some elbows with some people. I mean, who knows? This might be your last chance to kick it with me and CJ for free. We might charge you motherfuckers from here on out to come hang out with us. All right, so we're going to jump right in. Like I said, Carella's on his way. I'm going to check the Ustream. Check the Keep It Moving page, see who is up and running. I'm sure Felicia is already over there if she's not at class, probably Taya. And probably Joy. Those are always usually the first three, as well as Celeste at home. She's our official sound technician.
Quality control.
Yeah, quality control. She almost got her ass fired, taking all long and shit to get back to us. No, I'm gonna get fired, nigga, just because you fucking one of the hosts.
One.
Good one. All right. That was actually pretty funny and shit. I ain't gonna front. All right, we're gonna jump right into the to my first topic, which before we get into any shenanigans, first off, I do want to say I think the game is getting ready to start, and do or die, and I don't know if this is true or not, but it was rumored. I seen somebody's page. I shouldn't say it was rumored. Somebody said that AI was gonna be at the game as a co-captain throwing up the ball.
For what?
To get the crowd hype and all that other shit. I don't know how true that is though. So, if that's true, great.
So now AI is a hype man.
I mean, he has reduced his.
Damn.
I know, right?
So him and hip hop are kind of like on the same.
Well, they don't even have hip hop no more.
Or him and the dog or
whatever it is, Dog E Dog or some shit. Yeah. I don't even know what the fucking Joe name is and shit. But so it was rumored. I don't know how true that is. I'm not really sure, but he's supposed to be at the game, and shout out to my man Saul. He just tuned in. Shout out to him. We got to get with Saul because his sister has a t-shirt business. I think it's called Crumbled Thoughts. And she got some pretty dope t-shirts. And I'm trying to get us some free t-shirts so we can wear on the show.
All right, we'll only do the organic cotton. So
here we go with the dumb shit. That's your little
that's my thing, man.
nigga. You got a polyester and cotton shirt on, bitch. Niggas, I tell you. So that's talking about dag. I'm gonna get
it is not breathable at all
because it's hot as shit, right? Like I said, I do want to real quick. One of the things I wanted to talk about is I wanted to start with this. I read that an all-black male charter school in Chicago called the Urban Prep Academy is not only graduating 100% of the senior class, but all 107 of them have been accepted and they are all going to college. I thought that was pretty dope. That everybody's going to college. It's an all-male school. Now, my question is, of course, you know, I got to add some shenanigans in there. Do you think it's because there was no hoes in the school that the niggas was able to focus? They weren't fighting over no bitches? I mean, that's kind of...
that's what makes the world go around.
I don't want to say uncommon because, I mean, you graduated high school. I damn sure graduated high school. I mean, but an all-black male school...
Yeah, well, they didn't have to worry about, well, of course, you always got the little skeezers outside of the school.
Right.
You know, trying to latch onto them like, they look like they going somewhere.
They going places.
Uh-huh.
Got the next Barack.
Like, you ain't got to wear a condom. You ain't got to wear no condom. You ain't got to wear no condom.
That's how, what you call it was in the Bow Wow movie and shit. I forget the name of the movie when she was trying to make him not wear a condom and shit. I forget what that bitch name is. But anyhow, yeah, so all black male school in Chicago is graduating all of their students. They're all going to high school. I'm really curious to know if any of that has to do with the fact that there was no females in the school. I for one think that has some relation to the concentration level.
I'd agree. I think, you know, females are a distraction wherever you go. Wherever it's work, college, whatever. Females are a distraction. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. So some people can kind of, you know, work through this distraction. Some people can't. They just go, you know, they go crazy for them hoes.
For them bitches. For them hoes. No, I think that's pretty dope though. The other thing regarding that is that because of their accomplishments, the city's mayor and the school's CEO, now I don't know how much of a bonus this is, but they are paying for the entire senior prom. So I think that's pretty dope.
What do you mean they're paying for it? They're paying for everybody's tuxedos?
Yeah. So let's text me. She said turn the sound up a little bit. All right, babe, you might need to turn up the computer a little bit.
Yeah, that might be a
computer issue. Yeah, so they paying. So yeah, the school CEO and the mayor is fronting. Now, do you think they're gonna try to shortchange them and have like the prom at some rinky-dink ass place? Because you know, as you know, if you're in the like the student body council or whatever, you get the y'all have a meeting of where y'all want to have it at and all that yada yada yada. So you think that the schools are going to try to shortchange them? Like, won't y'all niggas have it at Applebee's?
Have it at the gymnasium.
Yeah, right. Or at, like my grandma got a motherfucking at her complex. Y'all could use the community hall.
Yeah, the retirement home.
The retirement hall and shit. I mean, no, but that's pretty dope that they all are graduating and going to college. And I definitely think that a lot of that has to do with the fact that ain't no chicks there. Shout out to Mike. He just checked in talking about yo bitches. I don't see your sister up here, nigga. Nah, I kid. So yeah. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it moving to the next topic. My friends, as we wait for Carell.
Is Felicia watching?
I didn't see her on yet, but I'm pretty sure that she is. I still have a hard time with this new.
She know what this is if I show her.
Reese's Pieces. Yeah, Fee, where the fuck is you at? Shout out to Joy. She just checked in. I just seen her post something about checking in. My computer's going awfully slow today. It's definitely time to either invest in and or 5-finger discount a Mac.
Mac.
No, I am going to try to get me a Mac. Next topic I wanted to talk about. Did you see in the news, and actually I just found out something added on to this, where the everyone thought it was their parents who put the little boy in the washing machine. Did you see that?
It was their parents.
No, it wasn't.
One of them was.
The grandma just came out and said that it was a babysitter.
I heard it was the baby daddy and his girlfriend.
The baby dad
and the girlfriend.
Oh wow.
Because I was watching some
Now, did you see the video?
Yeah, dumbasses.
Just
did they panic like crazy when
they was panicking like and then running up and down the aisle trying to get the people in. And I wonder if they like tried to get gruff with the people and shit.
Like, well, how come this can't open?
Right.
You could have killed my baby.
I mean, what would possess a motherfucker to put a child in a fucking washing machine, yo?
I think he was trying to be cute and playing around with the kid.
Like trying to.
But still, there has to be boundaries. I mean, goddamn, you know.
A couple people said the volume needs to be turned up.
Jeez, it's not one thing; it's another.
I know, right? Not really sure why y'all can't hear us that good. Got the volume up pretty good. Can y'all hear us now? Oh yeah, Mike said that AI is in the building down at the game.
Yeah,
that's pretty dope. Tam Joy is in the house. Shout out to Tam Joy. Lottery Ticket was the name of that movie. Thanks, Harley. And she also said she can hardly hear on my end. Everything is turned up on my computer. I'm not really sure why, guys.
While you do that, let me take a...
All right, Sage is going to go take a look at the... Because we are actually streaming through his laptop because the computer was kind of slow, just a smidget, bidget, ligit, corrigit. So he's going to check that out as he does that. So AI's down at the game. The Sixers are probably going to lose. I'm not really confident. I would love them to win. I really would love them to win. Be clear about that. But I think they're going to lose. Everything is up.
Maybe I should stop and reconnect real quick. I'm going to take a second.
All right. We're going to...
2 seconds. 1 second.
All right, go ahead. Back up? All right, so we back up. I'm not sure if the sound is any better. I hope so, but all right. Well, if not, then we just gonna keep going with the show and hope that the shit gets better throughout the whatever. Oh, they said why I look like AI about to cry. Dang, I'm missing all the goodness fucking around with y'all. Damn.
His fucking he's thinking how his opportunity passed. Like, we just talking about practice. Now in retrospect, he's trying to think of how much of a douchebag he was, and if he would just been a little bit cool, he might be playing for somebody. Maybe not the Sixers, but
somebody.
Yeah,
douchebag. Fuck it.
People never think that they'll never be the dude on top.
Say that again.
When you're on top, you can never imagine you being the flunky or you not being that dude on top.
Right. You never think that. Yeah.
He's like, oh man,
I know I fucked up.
Damn.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious.
I definitely think that shit is hilarious, yo. So I don't know.
I remember one time being in the club, Allen Iverson was there, and this nigga was rolling up a blunt, and then he dropped the blunt. And I was just so happened to be by him. Everybody made a big fucking deal like, where's the fucking blunt? Where's the blunt? And acting like somebody like we may have stole it or something.
Seriously, really? Yeah. It's rumored that, and I've seen him once or twice, but it's rumored that he was a real douchebag up whenever people see him up at Fridays and shit like that. Yeah.
Not no more. He'll be hoping somebody say something to him.
Say something to his ass, right?
Yeah,
that's funny as shit. That's crazy that he out there crying, acting like a little bitch.
If he had played his cards right, if he was more business minded, there's no reason why he couldn't have been a broadcaster.
Right. One of the game's best little men. Like it's almost like the fucking NBA is like blackballing him or something. Pause. Anytime you say ball, you gotta say pause. Like blackballing him out the league or something. Like they don't want him to have anything to do with the league, representing the league, talking about the league. Like having anything to do with the NBA.
I agree.
You don't think he should?
Fuck him, man.
Damn.
He was a dickhead, man. He tried to act like he was better than everybody.
Right.
Like he's the best player. He didn't need to practice. He felt the rules didn't apply to him.
Okay.
Fucking. You know what I mean? You reap what you sow.
Damn.
Just like that, man.
Just like that?
Hey, look, if situation happened to turn, if I was that type of person, hey, you know what I mean?
You reap what you sow?
You reap what you sow, you know what I mean?
I do think that he should have something to do with the league, though.
Like maybe polish the floors with the...
Damn!
With the little...
He gonna be the old ass dude in the gym and shit? That's fucked up. You know what's funny is AI is still one of the biggest names in sports. Not just sports, but in Philly sports, rather, I should say.
Okay.
I mean, I should have rephrased that. In Philly sport, he's still one of the biggest names in Philly sports. Like, it's crazy because Iguodala will never, ever, like, he could never take the place of AI, ever. Ever. Tam Joy said, AI has always been emotional about the game, but AI was very nice to me when I met him. Michael Jordan is a real douchebag as well. Yeah, I heard that about Mike, too. I heard Mike was a real douchebag. I read this thing about this reporter or something that Mike really like. Not only did he steal the chick he was on a date with, but he had his bodyguards kind of like shit on dude, like almost like threatened that they was gonna fuck him up if he kept coming back over to the table. What made it worse is the bitch went with him. She was like, "I'll call you later." Like, that's some gangster shit. When you got that type of pull, where you could just walk out, you could just walk over to a nigga table and be like, yeah, bitch. Come on, let's go.
Bring the steak with you.
Yo, do you think women is like really like that though?
Hell yeah.
Really?
If they have an opportunity to upgrade, shit.
Just like that though?
Shit.
Ladies, is that true? Like just like that?
If I was somewhere and motherfucking Rihanna was like, "Excuse me."
Really?
I was like, hold on. You got this, alright? You alright? You got this, alright?
Just like that. You would just leave her just sitting there at the table.
Pace.
I don't believe you, CJ.
Shit.
Let me see. Who would that be for me? Who would I just like walk off with if that was me? Damn, I can't even think of nobody. Eve.
Oh, you gotta think for her?
I gotta fucking think for Eve, man. I don't know what it is about Eve. I fucking love her, man. Who else? Who else would I? Used to be Halle Berry. I used to be really crazy about, but that bitch seemed like she fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else would I just like? Just. I don't even know if I would just make sure Celeste got money for the check. Like, deuces.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, I'm dining and dashing on that ass. Who would you dine and dash on for? On Heather for? Like, you ain't even like you so. Oh shit. That you just walk off.
Nigga, I got a handful of that.
There's a bunch of bitches, huh?
Yeah, man. Kerry Washington.
That's the chick in that new show.
Mm-hmm.
I hate her mouth.
Scarlett Johansson.
I love her. You know who I really dig? I don't know this chick name. You watch this show called Two Broke Girls come on CBS? That white girl Max, man. It's something about her, man. She look real pale. She got some nice ass titties, but her mouth is crazy. I like her. I was watching the season finale.
She's the one with the dark hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, man. I like her, man. Her mouth is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
She got like one of them.
Come hither.
One of them mouths, like.
You sound like somebody's grandfather.
Like. Girl, you just don't know. Philly up 9-7. Got that shit up on the Lap Teasy from one of my favorite websites. All right, we bullshitting around with talking about these hoes. Oh yes.
Damn, first call.
Eve or Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole is I love that bitch. This is Keep It Moving. Who's this? Hello? Oh shit. Yeah, I'm not plugged in. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Who's this?
This is Luck. Y'all gonna let me on the show, or we gonna y'all see me outside? I'm gonna do it from the phone.
Oh, my bad. You ain't text me say you was outside. He outside. All right, he coming down.
I'm here, man. Let me just like get on camera, man.
All right, here he come right now. He about to let you in. That's funny as shit that he called into the fucking show. Oh yeah, Eve or Keisha Cole's, man. I would just Keisha Cole. I seen the episode of that Keisha Cole show she had where she had on these sweatpants and damn, she got a wag on. Mike said he hate Kerry Washington with a passion. Yeah, I don't hate her with a passion. I just her mouth, the way that they zoom in on her mouth in every movie and in that new TV show, it makes her so unattractive. I just can't. I can't stand her mouth. Like ugh. Joy said, "Don't do it with Halle Berry. Your career is over. Every dude she messes with, career goes down." Yeah, that's true. Halle Berry is a bit. She's kind of like on the fucking. She don't even got. She got like that nice titty rack. Like the boob line. Like every nigga likes the boob line. Big old titties, and they got the line right there. Oh, I love looking at a chick boob line. Yes, indeed, I am a perv. Admittedly, fuck it. What's up, bitch?
What's up?
Nigga gonna call into the fucking show.
Like I walk around and stuff.
Yeah, it's cool. I got your headphones all set up right here. Yeah, you heard AI was down at the game?
Yeah, then he throw the ball up.
Yeah, some old dumb old shit.
That nigga ain't like Iggy Dollar. They gonna have him throw the ball up?
I know, right? Real quick, let me get your opinion right off the rip.
Uh-huh.
You sitting at the table with Tiff. Y'all eating dinner. What famous chick could get you to just get up, pay the bill, and leave with her? Right from the rip. No questions asked. You pay the bill.
Pay the bill. Who billed my paying?
You paying the bill that because you and Tiff sitting there eating.
All right.
And somebody, what famous chick can walk over to you and be like, Carell, come on, we out. You coming with me. And you hit Tiff. You hit Tiff. Oprah. Fat ass Oprah?
Look, that'd be the last bill I gotta fucking pay.
Nigga said Oprah.
Yeah.
You would fuck Oprah?
Fucking right. You wouldn't? Niggas, this is the question. So unless you hear this shit?
I don't know if I would fuck Oprah. I mean, I would like.
All right, so we just talking about off of looks. Just flat out off of looks.
Yeah, just flat out off of looks.
You eat a pussy, huh?
Off of looks.
Oprah? No, I don't think so. I forget what movie it was. The movie Hall Pass where the bull was faking like he was going down on the chick.
The fake child.
Yeah, I would do that to Oprah, like blah, fake it.
Motherfucker, you don't share your internet.
Oh,
password?
Is that one right there?
I tell you, man.
My shit's locked down.
All right, just off of looks, you know who I like?
What is it?
Jamie 2009, all caps.
That was too much shit right there. You know who I like though?
Where your cat bar?
What's that? Eva Mendes and Angelina Jolie types. Like,
yeah. I like
Yeah, Angelina Jolie. She with Brad Pitt. I don't really do chicks that got somebody. So.
I like Angelina Jolie. I liked her when she got out. What was the movie when she was in? She was the
Salt.
Not in Salt. No. The other movie where she was the assassin with the ball.
Tomb Raider shit?
No,
not
Mr.
Smith?
No, not that. It was a movie in between that where she was teaching the bull Wanted, I think it was called.
Oh, yeah.
Where she did that curve the bullet.
Yeah, curve the bullet, and she got out the tub.
Yeah, that was some crazy
Yeah,
shit.
that shit was crazy. Yeah, she had a nice little ass in that, John.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
For me, it would be Eve or Keisha Cole's. I'm straight up.
Them hood bitches.
I thought you was gonna say Mary next.
Who?
Right.
No, she a bitch to make me get up from the table, go over to her table, punch her in the face.
Nigga, so he about to say Little Mama.
I can't.
Eve and Keisha Cole.
Yeah, I love Keisha Cole.
Has anybody seen Keisha Cole since she had a baby? I'm gonna Google that. She might be a little out of whack.
I know she got that gap fixed, didn't she?
I think she did. That was her signature though.
Yeah.
My ex has a gap, and they wanted to fix it, and she told them no, because that's her shit.
Yeah, I used to date a chick in high school, in college that had a gap. She was that made her like even more sexy for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And my daughter get a gap, we getting braces ASAP. I ain't fucking
right from the rip.
Yeah.
We're not playing them games.
4 years old. Fuck that.
All right, cool. All right, we're gonna keep it moving to the next topic. That's funny as shit. That for me, even Keisha Cole, you said Oprah.
Oh. Shit.
Look wise, you didn't give your look wise. Like if
no, Angelina, even Mendez
right.
on Hitch.
Yeah.
I like
that character.
Yeah.
Or even when she played what you call his wife in Will Ferrell's wife in that movie she did. Will Ferrell's wife. When he was playing
I know what you're talking
Data,
about.
he was like Data, bitch. What was that movie? He played the cop. The other guys.
With Mark
Wahlberg, right?
Yeah,
the other guys.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
You ain't see that?
Oh yeah, I remember. And there was like, how do you get hooked up with her? And he used to be a pimp.
Right. Yeah, her.
Yeah, she nice.
Harley says Stedman even. She says Stedman isn't even fucking Oprah. I think he is. You think Stedman fucking her?
If I wouldn't give a like. Would you care?
If you was with Oprah?
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't.
I mean, let's be honest. Let's take it somewhere else real quick.
All right.
How many people really give a fuck about popping a chick? You just give a fuck about getting pussy.
Touche.
You know what I mean?
Touche.
That's what it's all about. So if she she's allowing him to go get pussy.
Do you think she is though?
Yeah,
allowing?
A lot. Yeah, you know. I've been
just
around,
don't let me find out about it.
No, so I've been around a few celebrities. Won't say
right.
But they be having like a agreement. Like
I know what you call me. His wife had it. Andres Karolinko, the basketball boy. Him and his wife had a thing where during the season he was allowed to sleep with X amount of chicks.
Yeah, like they have a number, or they have like it's like an interview process. Or like it's like
really? Oh wow.
Jump off side bitches, like that's their job. Like
oh wow.
So if that nigga cheat outside, now that bitch is in trouble. You know what I mean? You supposed to be holding it down. Like he cheating on both of us now. Like
Wow, that's crazy. That's interesting.
You know.
Nigga need to get his paper up.
Yeah, right now.
I mean, just need to get my paper up. I'm just saying I just need to get my paper up for no reason other than the fact that I need to get my paper up.
Nice way to clean it up.
All right, cool, fuck it. All right. So we're going, the next thing we have moved on to was, I know you seen the shit about the parents who had put the little kid in the washing shit.
Hilarious. All right. It's only fucked up because the washing machine came on.
What the fuck else was gonna happen?
But
but they put money in there. What did they think was gonna happen?
Did they put money in it already?
They had to.
That motherfucker don't come on by itself.
Somebody else might have already did put the money in,
or maybe it was finishing or something.
Man,
whatever happened.
We talking about niggas.
You gotta think, niggas. People do shit all the time that you probably shouldn't do with your child. Because it could go bad, but before it go bad, this shit funny. When you throw your kid in the air, it's funny. But if you fuck around and miss and that nose get broke, how you gonna explain it? You gonna be the whole topic of the internet. Why the fuck would Moo throw Xavier in the air and miss? He's a fucking dickhead. Why would anybody throw their kid in the air?
Worst father of the year.
I mean, the stuff. I remember Ben used to climb in the dryer at Lincoln. And tell us to turn it on.
Ben used to jump out his second floor window.
Yeah, Ben was crazy. I mean, I don't know if we can compare shit like that to Ben. You know what? The fact that I just compared it to Ben made it all the way wrong.
Yeah, right. Because you're comparing him to a kid.
No, because you just don't know Ben like we know Ben.
Yeah, the fact
anything that you can compare to Ben is not you shouldn't do at all.
That's the sign right there.
That when keeping it real goes wrong. When you start, man, I remember when Ben. Yeah, that shit is all the way wrong. Mike said even Mendez butt naked in Training Day. Yeah, she was bad, and I keep forgetting that was even Mendez.
Yeah,
Training Day.
She was Alonzo's chick when he came to the crib with the little boy with the little fucking ponytail, John.
Remember?
Yeah, that was her.
Yeah.
That's when she first started out, huh?
Yeah, it had to be. And she looked good in it.
Who was in that movie with it was about Greek? Was it Rosario Dawson? Alexander.
Alexander.
You remember that old Greek
with Brad
movie?
Pitt and all them?
Yeah, not with Brad. You're thinking of the other one. You're thinking of Troy, but the other one that had the crazy dude from Ireland. Anyway, Rosario Dawson was in there. She had her titties all out. You remember that?
I didn't see that movie. I don't watch them type of movies. You lost me on that.
Oh yeah, I love them period-based movies.
Nah, I don't watch them strange.
That's my shit, man.
I do watch the Borgias.
Oh yeah, you was telling me about that. That's the joint about the Catholic priest and all that shit.
And all that.
Yeah, how that shit got started.
Like the mob.
It's called the what?
The board. Come on, HBO.
Showtime.
Oh, Showtime.
You the wrong John.
I know, right?
That cancels me out.
Why you ain't got Showtime?
Showtime.
Get the bundle, nigga.
Yeah, that bundle expensive, nigga. You throw in that internet and shit. They start talking about $99 before you know it. Your bill $220. Ask me how I know that and shit. Motherfucker. Joy said, I can't with y'all tonight. I'm gonna be in trouble at work tonight messing around with y'all. Don't get fired because we ain't got no paying jobs with this bitch.
Damn sure don't. These niggas gonna give you no juice when you come in this motherfucker.
Damn, we got scolded before we came on the air for drinking the juice because it belonged to his wife. She came in the room. She was like, I want y'all to stop drinking my shit, and if you want shit, I will go to the store and get the shit. and stood in the door like that for like 2 minutes to
to
drive the
make
point.
sure you knew.
Yeah, to drive the point home. It's like, all right, you got it, no problem. I was like, I'll give you the money. She told me right the fuck on CJ ass popping off at the mouth. I said, nigga, she gonna sock your ass, nigga.
Don't get embarrassed on camera.
Yeah, I would have turned that bitch right on too. Fuck all of that. So anyhow,
Somehow it just got a little bit hotter in here.
niggas, niggas draw heat and shit.
I'm Filipino. I'm not a nigga. Don't include me with y'all shitting dicks.
Well, yeah, because I'm borderline fucking albino. I can't stand you black motherfuckers. I'm gonna start my own motherfucking race because I just can't with y'all. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving to the next topic. And my first question is, I actually saw this on somebody's page. It's a scenario: 30-year-old female and only had 4 sex partners, likely or unlikely.
That's likely.
A 34-year-old?
No, 30-year-old with only 4 sex partners. Is that likely or unlikely?
I would say it's unlikely, but it can happen.
I think it's like the problem is because we know so many hoe ass Jones, we think every John is a fucking hoe. Like every bitch ain't fucking everybody. Like some bitches was actually faithful to their dudes in college and fucked them, and we looked at them stupid because we knew they nigga was cheating like shit. So the whole time,
it's a catch-22 either way you look at it.
Like all bitches, you know what I mean? You can't say they all ain't shit. Like some actually is shit.
No, I'm not. I don't think I'm insinuating that all chicks ain't shit. I do think that the interesting thing, the shit that I can't stand, I think you touched on this the other day on your pages, the chicks who ain't shit always act like they is shit, and the chicks who really are shit, they don't really give themselves enough credit of being shit.
I mean, it's just a lose-lose situation.
Anyway, you look
motherfuckers
at
ain't gonna believe you. Like, we're gonna question the fact that you're 30 and you only fuck. Like, I wouldn't even want to talk to her. As much as you don't want your shit.
I think,
point.
yeah, she would probably creep me out.
Yeah, as much as you don't want to know. Like, I just don't want to know the niggas that you pop. But if you only pop 4 people, I'm looking like, damn, bitch, do you even know how to suck dick from the back? Like, what did you do with these 4 niggas that you pop? Like, you know, how experienced are you sexually?
With only 4.
With only 4.
She might have been in 4 long.
Because you figure the first 2 had to be at least a
she
year
could've.
or more of relationship.
All right, let's keep it real again. Let's keep it real.
All right.
Y'all niggas know. I don't give a fuck how long the relationship was. Niggas do the same shit every time. Every once in a while, you try to switch it up on a bitch, and that's usually after you cheated and learned some shit from your new bitch. You come home and you try some shit, but for the most part, you start like they know the whole routine.
So
they know when you kiss right here. This nigga. Let me just put his hand here because this nigga about to grab my titty. There you go. Like they know exactly what the fuck. Like, I try to switch it up every once in a while. And,
That's funny as shit.
You know what I mean?
And what's funny about that is because sometimes, even at home, we gonna keep it real as shit with me and Celeste and shit. Like, I find myself doing the same shit.
And you try to stop yourself.
I do.
But look, when you stop yourself,
she already ready in that spot.
Yeah, so now you done fucked up. Cause now she trying to confuse because they trying to get, it's like Kevin Hart, you know, they trying to guess your next position. Like, oh, bitch, I was gonna do some new shit. That's when I put my thumb in the ass. Bitch, that's what you get.
Like my new shit now is, I don't like, no, don't lay down. Stand up. Let's stand up the whole fucking time.
Look.
But then my legs start
I was
getting
saying, my lazy ass. Nigga, I tried that shit. Fucking with these nut ass sex groups on Facebook. You know, everybody talking about these crazy ass. I never did a push up in my life. Swear to God. I don't lift weights, no push ups. I tried to hold this motherfucker up one night. Nigga.
Like on the pickup.
Yeah, on the
oh no,
on the Ving range.
Oh yeah, oh
yeah, fuck that.
Did y'all fall on the? Nah, I'm not even.
That
I'm not
shit
even.
lasted all of 20 seconds. I think my knee gave out. Shit
Nah,
got
I'm not.
bad.
I'm not even
Shit
trying
got
it.
real
3
bad.
pumps.
I'm not even attempting. And this ain't no whatever time. I'm not even because I need that upper body strength to hold me the fuck up.
I didn't even get an actual pump in. Like, I don't even think it counts as a pump. The most of the pump I got is when we fell forward on the bed. It was like, yeah, bitch, yeah, I got you there. Like, man, fuck off.
That's funny as shit.
So 4 sex partners, back to the point. I just feel like you didn't experience enough different shit. Unless you one of them bitches that like watch porno and read the little freaky books.
Or you got a whore girlfriend.
Yeah, that tell you shit you need to be trying.
Like, girl, you ain't doing what?
Well, every chick got the whore girlfriend.
And if they don't, she the whore girlfriend.
Yeah. If you don't know who the whore girlfriend is in your clique, bitch, you the whore. you the one. You the one that always got the gossip.
Hold on. Do they got the same whole girlfriend all through life though?
Nah, it may switch up.
Yeah,
no, well, what I mean by that is because I know all of Celeste's friends, and I can honestly say now I don't know what they were.
No, Celeste, he about to call you whore.
Nah, but I mean, nigga, spade is a spade, nigga. I know, like I don't know what they did all prior to, but when we kind of broke off from high school and then reacquainted later on in life, but now I can honestly say I don't think none of them are like whores. Now, when they was in college, if they went to college,
maybe they got their life together.
Maybe you don't know everything.
Maybe I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe when they go out of town for business, they just get crazy.
Holding out on the bedroom talk, on the pillow talk. She ain't even tell you what Nikki did.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Because sometimes they can't tell you.
She don't want you to look at Nikki wrong.
No. The thing is, now we don't trust her out with Nikki.
Oh, yeah.
If Nikki doing all this horse shit.
See, I've never been that type of dude, but it makes
birds of a
sense.
feather flock together, right?
It ain't even that they flock together. It's niggas like, I don't want to say like us on because then we'll get in trouble. But it's like, every nigga got like that, at least that one homie who they try to hook up with the bitch that they
with the whore bitch.
Homie. Like,
right.
Oh, you got a girl. Yeah. Put my man on. So if you got the whore, usually the whore will be like, you know what? I think Rick could be good for Celeste. And then it's like, this nigga at home, he see the text. She fucking, because Mook go through Celeste's phone. I'm putting it out there.
She lock it. No, I know.
Mook go through her phone, so he see Nikki say, yeah, Rick and them want to meet up. Mm-hmm. Who the fuck is in them? You know what I mean? She ain't talking about Rick and some other bitches. She talking about Rick and that other nigga. You know what I mean? So that's why they don't even put you with the whole, because now she be like, Rick, that is her coworker, and she don't even know.
And they always got that elaborate drawn out.
By the time you hear the whole speech, you don't even give a fuck no more.
Rick's
you like,
gay.
You know what, bitch,
now
you
Rick's
lie.
gay.
But
yeah, Rick is gay. 6 is up, 21-19. Rick is gay. He don't. He got he be fucking all the girls at the job.
You know how many bitches I used to tell Jamila was gay? I be like, what? That bitch is a whole dyke. I really like niggas.
Oh shit! Back to the question. Fucking Harley said, "I can't believe it." Mike said, "It's likely she's lying."
Damn.
Celeste said, "She damned if she do, she damned if she don't. She either a hoe that's lying or she corny."
Yeah.
Good point.
True.
Yeah, definitely true.
True.
Could be corny.
She corny.
I'm gonna go with corny.
But I don't think somebody would give that low of a number. Like, if you're gonna lie, you're not gonna give that low. You say what they usually say is, I can count on my fingers. Come on, bitch.
You got 10 fingers.
I can count my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm up to motherfucking 20. I can keep going with one hand.
And it's still it's an increments of 4.
Right. Fuck out of here. How you slow? I know that.
Right.
Yeah.
My man Cam said not possible, and looks like I think this is Cece. She said highly unlikely for both, not impossible for women though. So see here, right here is where that double standard comes in that y'all is actually on y'all side. See, that's a double standard. Her comment is saying it's highly unlikely for both, but it's not impossible for women, meaning that ain't no way that a man is going to be 30 years old and only fuck 4 people in his entire life.
AC Green?
Which I agree. Now, I think AC Green fucked more than 34 people. He just decided to become a virgin at whatever age he decided.
Well,
he was a born-again virgin.
Was he?
I thought he was never fucking.
No, he was a born-again virgin because the chick he was dealing with was a virgin.
So he was celibate.
Yeah, he was celibate. He called it a born again virgin.
Yes.
So he was fucking. He was on LA back in the late early 90s. He was fucking.
The double standard is the fact that a girl who does it is looked at as wholesome, raised right. A nigga that does it, that fucking nut ass nigga gonna get no bitches.
No bitches. No. That's how we look at him.
Yeah, that's how we look at him.
Right.
And for real, a girl ain't gonna believe. Like I can tell a girl right now I only fuck 4 bitches. I mean, they gonna believe me?
No, probably not. But a nigga who actually fucked 4 bitches won't get believed neither. So
it all depends. I got a cousin that probably only fucked his wife. And he just met her like a couple years ago.
Is he in the church?
Nah, he just a fucking weirdo. Like, it just
Is he like real big and fat or something like that?
Yeah, he fat. I mean, but he a handsome fat nigga. He just never gave a fuck about getting no pussy.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I don't understand it. No, I mean,
Dungeons and Dragons a motherfucker,
yeah,
man.
he's family, but we're nothing alike.
Like, be clear about that, motherfucker. That's funny as shit though. Like, a 30-year-old man only fucking 4. Like, does that make him a weirdo? That he only fucked 4 people, and he's 30 years old. He's only fucked 4 people. Does that make him a weirdo?
I think so.
Yes.
Kinda.
Really?
I just think that our perception changed as we get older. Like, as I get older, it's a lot of bitches I wish I didn't fuck.
Yeah.
So if I can subtract, and it's crazy.
It ain't gonna be 4 though.
But 70% of the chicks that I had sex with, I like got done and was like, what the fuck was the point of that?
You said 70?
70.
I'll give mine about 65, 70.
Like it really was no point in me actually having sex with.
So so as a man, like, what would you? Was it just the fact that, like, either, man, I know I can fuck her, or like I want to fuck her?
Just being horny, right?
At different stage, no, it wasn't even about being horny. Different stages in my life, I got pussy for different reasons. In high school, I got pussy because I thought it was cool. Like, I wanted to go back to my own, like, yeah, you know, I fucked Tosh. Yeah, you know, I fucked Steph.
Right,
yeah, you know, I fucked.
Right.
Because I thought it made me cool. In college era, when I was fucking girls, I kind of thought like I was supposed to, because I thought I was kind of popular. So the bitches was throwing me the cock. And my homies wasn't getting as much pussy as me, so I felt like I was taking one for the team so they could at least be like, yeah, at least my man popped that bitch.
Right.
As I got older, I was fucking because my relationship was just going down the drain. So it like kept my mind off of how fucked up my household was at the time.
Okay.
But now I look at, and when I look at those reasons and I look back, it's like, what the fuck was the point? Who was I impressing by doing that? Because I don't give a fuck. Like, if I pop certain chicks, because half the time you don't remember. Or it wasn't even that. You know what I mean?
Not even memorable.
I'm not even one of them niggas that go like hours. Like, I'm a 10 minute, 15 minute nigga. Like,
yeah, but it's the best 10 minutes for me.
So,
I'm in that same boat. I
spend more time going to the bitch house than I do in the house. Like,
yo, they got studies that say the average length of time having sex is like 10 minutes or 7 minutes.
Yeah, it's the foreplay that do all that shit. The dirty talk, the sucking, the eating.
And nowadays we got text, so I can like text on my way.
Shit, the nuts right at the tip, huh?
Yeah, like, by the time I get there,
I just need something to drop it in, huh?
I just need something wet.
We done asked for pictures on the way. Send me a picture. I'm in the car. By the time I get in there, it's like, go.
Wayne talking about, I know a 50-year-old 0 sex partner is. Man, I tweeted him back and said, you fucking lying, cuz there's no way that it's a 50-year-old man with no sex partners unless his shit don't work, he a priest or he gay. And he wasn't a priest his whole life. So you mean to tell me that from, say, the average, I guess about 15 up until about 20, up until 30, he ain't never get no pussy in 15 years?
I heard about this one thing I was watching on National Geographic about people that they call themselves asexual. I'm sorry. Am I?
No. I guess what I just said and shit. Go ahead.
They call themselves asexual, right? So they're not. They're just by themselves. They don't have any physical attraction to a man or a woman or anything.
I've never
So they just don't do anything because they don't have any physical attraction to anything.
How could you not have a physical?
Do they masturbate? Like, does that mean like they just love themselves?
I'm confused.
I'm thoroughly confused.
That's what they are. They just like they don't get off from sexual stimulation. You know what I mean?
I'm not touching that one, but I can't see. I don't understand gay shit, but I don't see how a person could not be at all attracted to anything. I don't get that shit in the least bit. But all right, all right, we're gonna keep moving on to the next subject on that note. Unlike the phone, so I can get my mom on the line. We can have a minute with Moo's mom real quick and shit and get her question asked. She actually know this time.
What the question is?
No, not well. She already know what the question is, but she won't be surprised. Like, oh, I forgot it was Wednesday.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. She do that shit every fucking. Stop trying to memorize my mom's number, bitch. Fuck you up.
Got it stored in his phone.
Feet on the coffee table.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you
Eating
up.
chips.
What happened?
It was down.
I heard it down. Hey, there it is.
Hello.
Hey, mother.
Hey, honey. How are you?
I'm fine. What you doing?
Watching TV, but I didn't forget.
I know you didn't, because I got your text back. 2 words that I'm going to delete. All right, you ready for your question?
Yes.
All right, how should a couple handle the burden of one falling out of love with the other? Can a marriage or relationship survive that?
Wait a minute. Say it again. I'm sorry.
How should a couple handle the burden of one falling out of love with the other? And can a marriage or relationship survive that?
Okay, so it's a 2-part question.
2-part question.
And the first part is, how can a couple
Handle the burden,
carry the burden
of one
share
of them
the burden?
falling out of love?
Well, it happens so much. I'm not sure I have the real answer for that. I guess it really kind of depends on the individual, and every marriage is a mixture of a lot of different things. So I guess it would really depend on, what kind of things are going on.
Mm-hmm.
But when someone falls out of love with you, that's very, very difficult. And you have to be sure that it's not just that period in every marriage where I just don't like you right now.
Right.
That the person has really fallen out of love. If a person falls out of love with you, you should let them go. You shouldn't try to salvage it, I would assume.
Wow. I actually, I'll be honest with you. I really wasn't expecting you to say that, to be honest with you.
Well, I think the only way a marriage, and see, that's why a person has to be sure that they have really fallen out of love, and not just in a period which can last for several months.
Of dislike.
Where you just don't like a person.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's not the person that you don't like, but we get so confused. It's the things they do we don't like, and we make the things they do personal to us.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so you have to be clear about that. Like if you love your husband, but there are things, or your wife, but there are things that they do that drive you insane.
Right.
And you have to measure the good and the bad. Okay, she drives me insane the way she brushes her teeth. However, she cooks us slamming, whatever, and I love when she does that.
Right.
Or, you know what I mean? You balance it out. I love how my husband really tries to take care of me, although he drives me crazy when we're driving and he's acting like a maniac. You know what I mean? Right. You have to be able to sort it out, what the actual behavior is that you dislike, and not say that that's the whole person, because we all have things that we don't like. But if you really feel that you have fallen out of love with this person, and not just out of liking them for the time being.
Whatever that time period is.
Right, because in marriage you have to learn how to get through the ups and the downs,
mm-hmm.
the highs and the lows. And every marriage, people that have been married 50, 60 years, you think it wasn't times when they couldn't stand the sight of each other?
I'm sure.
Oh, yes. But you have to be mature and understand what relationships are, not always looking for the quick fix, be willing to compromise, talk to your person, keep that intimacy going.
Right.
That's what makes a marriage survive.
But if the love is gone, you should just go ahead and give that up.
But if you are positive that you do not love this person and you just don't feel as if you can go on, then I don't think you should try to salvage it. And I really hate to say that, because I'm diehard.
Yeah, I know. That's why it kind of surprised me that the answer that you gave. So yeah.
Well, because when you make a commitment to a person, you really need to be mature and understand that passion fades, and you become comfortable and set with each other.
Right.
And that's love too. But people think love is just the passion part. It isn't. Love is when you learn how. It's like with your children. When your children are first born, you know that high you get.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and you really have that high for the first year. You know about a lot of things about them. They are wonderful. This is whatever it is about them. But as they grow, that with that high comes in little moments when you see them, I don't know, climbing up on a chair, learning how to be independent, going to school for the first time. You know, it's little things. And you look at them and you see, wow, they're turning into a person. You understand what I mean? They're evolving.
I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
That's what a relationship is, and that is what builds love. It's, you know, you're like, I'm going to hurt that nigga. And you mean it.
Yeah.
You are going to really hurt them. There are times when you do not like your children, but you always love them. You know, you very seldom fall out of love with your kids. Well, that's a relationship. You know, and that's marriage too. All relationships are built on the highs and the lows, the ins and the outs. You know.
All right, that's deep. Like I said, I really wasn't expecting that, but that's definitely something to think about. So, all right, cool.
You know, I hope I made it as clear as possible.
Yeah, you actually.
It's a very complicated. It's a complicated subject, and you know, people really need to evaluate themselves and whether they really just are not in love anymore, or they just are not in like anymore.
Right.
Or not in like right now, because I'm gonna tell you, when I was married to your dad, there were times when I could not stand the sight of him. And sometimes that could go on, and you still did the things you had to do or whatever. But, you know, you would look at him and be so disgusted. And then one day, you look at them, or they do something, or they say something, and it's like, wow, I really love this person. And when you say that to yourself, that passion ignites. You really like them, and you know, you feel safe. You think about all the good things. That's love. So, you know, you got to know the difference.
All right. Well, thanks for your comment, Mother. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Have a good show.
Thanks, Mom.
All right.
Fellas, can you survive if you fall out of love with somebody?
I kind of agree with your mom. You know what I mean? What's the point?
I 100% agree. 100%. You could try, but it's really not.
It's a miserable existence after that, right? You know?
Yeah. It's no point.
Even if the other person you know still loves you, but you don't love them. So who should end it? The person that's out of love, or the person who knows?
That's out of love.
Yeah, the person that's
Why is it the person that's in love's obligation?
In love is not.
I didn't say it was their obligation. I'm just saying.
But the person who's out of love should really step up and be like, look. They should want the other person to be happy. And for both y'all not to be happy.
Yeah, but doesn't that spark the conversation that you probably be trying to avoid of?
But you're still not happy.
Yeah, you're still not happy. Shazam.
I think if you get to that point, you probably already tried to fix it.
Oh, when you finally try to say, when it's finally brought up.
Yeah, when you get all the way to that point, you've probably already been through the stages of what can we do different.
And Lord knows, them conversations are brutal.
Yeah, I went through them a bunch of times. I just never did it different.
I just never did it different.
I didn't. I fucked up my junk, but moving on.
All right.
But quick, 2 questions.
All right.
Did your mom actually? Did she got a caller ID on her phone? Did she know that was you?
Yeah. She does now. Because last week she actually asked, like, who is something Heather?
Her hello.
Keep it up. This nigga memorizing the number.
I'm just saying she got a very good phone voice.
Here we go with the dumb shit. Here we go with the dumb shit. Here we go. Excuse me. Let me see. Joy said, I think this was the best minute with Moo's mom. Thanks, Moo's mom. And Celeste, of course, I think her and my mom got a thing going on. I'm not really sure what's up with them two. She always bigging up my mom, which is cool, though. I actually definitely like the fact that her and my mom get along. All right, well, quick cap of the game real quick. Sixers up 3, 28-25. Can they force a game 7? You are a fan of both. Yes. The Boston fan and the Sixer fan. So you're okay with Boston winning, but you're also okay if they win and force a game 7.
Raheem Islam turned me against the Sixers.
Why?
Because he bet me. I wasn't going to bet on the series at all.
Okay.
In my mind, what I felt like, I just wanted them all to win their home games.
Okay.
Which would have meant Boston went to the next round.
Okay.
Because they got 4 home games
right.
to 3. That's all I wanted.
Okay.
But Raheem forced me to bet, so then I kind of was still rooting for the Sixers, but then it's like I didn't want to root to be losing my money. I ended up losing because my bet was the Sixers. What he bet me was the Sixers would win at least 2 games, and I'm a gambler, so it was like, all right, we already up, bam, they gonna all right, fuck it. I went with it because for some reason I just thought Boston would win in 5 games, and
they would only win 2 games. So they have won 3 games.
No, they won 2 games.
Oh,
this is game 6.
Right.
It wasn't supposed to be no more than 5 games. So now that we at game 6, I now owe him money. I owe a few people money. It's all Raheem's fault. I don't blame him.
Okay.
But I am a fan of both, and I'm only a fan of both because I actually lived in both cities. I'm not.
I see. I didn't know that about you.
Yeah. So I don't understand how people can root for teams
and never lived there.
Never lived there.
I fucking hate it.
That's what made me become a Boston fan when I actually was there. I didn't become a Boston fan when they got the big 3.
Right.
I was a fan when it was just Paul Pierce, Antoine Walker, and them because that's when I lived.
Right. Ugly ass boy, Eric Williams.
And they wasn't shit.
Right.
But I was a fan of Boston because I lived there. I've been to the games.
Sorry, this is the part of the show that CJ doesn't know anything
I'm
about.
actually programming this program I'm working on here. So please continue. I'm just doing some programming.
Facebook over there.
I'm programming over here.
Yeah, okay.
I really don't understand how people cheer for a team. And you can't say that's I can just go to the game tonight. Like, we could go, we're Sixers fans, we can ride downtown and go see the Sixers.
Right, yeah.
But people that are Lakers fans,
they can't go out to LA. Or over to Miami. Or down to Miami.
You only see the Lakers when they come to Philadelphia.
You're not a fan.
I don't consider you a Lakers fan.
And this shit drives me fucking insane. Not only does it drive me insane, I can't stand. Why the fucking Lakers? Why can't you be a fucking Raptor fan? I hate people from our city that are like fans of the team's arch nemesis.
What I think video games is what made our generation fans of certain teams. Okay. That's who they played the game with. Okay. And that's what I want to believe to give them a pass. Okay. Because I don't understand
why.
Yeah, like how do you get hyped? Like you can't even go to the parade.
If they win a championship.
Yeah, you don't even go. Like, you're here telling us, like, did you see the parade on TV? No, I didn't, because we don't show that here in Philly.
Right.
How did you see the parade? Did you Google it? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Did you see captions of it, video of it?
Yeah,
that shit drives me crazy. Or did you actually fly out there to see it? Then my next question will be, okay, did you really fly out there to the fucking parade to see the parade? Can you afford shit like that? Like, now I'm asking, like, dumbass questions like that. Like, that was just,
I mean, I know some fans, like my cousin Tom, brother.
Okay.
He's a Cowboys fan.
Yes.
But he goes to Cowboys home games.
I got 2 homies like that. My man Mike is like that. Not Mike White. My other homie I used to work with. And I think Brandon's like that. Now,
yeah, Brand. He flies to Cowboys games.
Yeah, he has been to Cowboys games.
Like,
right.
I can respect that.
I can
respect it bad, but I can respect it.
Damn, boy. Time is a shit.
I thought you was programming over there, bitch. All right, anyhow, we're going to keep it moving.
Yes, please.
Harley said, I could never be a Bobcat fan. Never.
I don't think the Bobcats are Bobcat fans.
Yeah. Mike is not even a fucking Bobcat fan. You think Mike want to kill them niggas, man? Not kill them in the literal sense, of course, but...
I think people like Mike, Kobe, they're so good, but it doesn't mean they know how to build... Because they were so good as themselves. Like, they weren't really, like, the best in assist or really... coaching the team.
Born you again.
They were great at hogging the ball, like taking the game over themselves. You can't take it over by telling me who to put in the game.
Right. All right, fuck it. We're gonna keep it moving to the next subject. Bottom line, and I think Taya might have asked me this to ask on the show. Who's better at handling rejection, men or women? Point blank.
Women.
Yeah, women.
Okay.
Women, but I think men hide it better.
Okay.
Like a nigga act like he don't give a fuck that bitch.
Right.
Every time he gotta say fuck that bitch, that nigga is thinking about that bitch. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like,
okay.
That's why niggas, when they try to crack on bitch, well, fuck you then, bitch, you don't give me your number. I ain't want your number anyway. Like, damn, like,
all that?
She gotta give you her fucking...
See, because of that rejection, because of the fear of that rejection, obviously, during my non-married days, I don't even approach women. They either say something to me, or it's just led up to knowing that the number should be exchanged at some point.
I have no game. So I don't do it.
My humor is my game.
I don't have any game at all either.
I
don't have a problem asking a woman for a phone number.
You said you don't?
No.
Nah, I'm not good at it.
I'll just ask them and at first I'll try and work myself up to it. And I'm like, fuck it, let me just ask her. If she says no, I'll just fucking, the anxiety's gone. I can move on to the next one.
Right.
MySpace made it easy for me.
Black Planet made it easy for me.
You know what I mean? Like, I would see a chick in the club, notice that she was on MySpace, and do shit like put her in my top 8.
He's an asshole. Joyce asked the question again. The question is, who's better at handling rejection better, men or women? Harley, back to the other question. Now, Harley said he don't give a fuck about that team. The store sells 95% Jordan apparel, which is a good ass point. I think that I kind of agree with the both of you. I do think that women handle it better.
But men experience it more. Though.
But see, women don't have to deal with it better because they're normally the ones who are being approached.
They're not really.
So that's why they're better at handling it because they don't get approached nearly. I mean, they don't do the approaching as often.
And if they do, I don't think men shoot women down the way when a woman would be like, nah, what, no, what? A nigga would be like other night I had a fat bitch come at me.
Now, how did you do that?
I kept laughing. I was you don't want my number, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
I didn't want to be like, damn, bitch. You see I'm eating, leave me the fuck alone.
Or come on, you fat as shit.
Yeah, come on. I know my stomach big, but my arm's skinny. We can't really work. This shit ain't going.
Yeah, they gonna do nothing.
I think my profile picture, because I look husky, I get a lot of husky Jones that come at me in my inbox too. And I be wanting to be yo, for real, I'm skinny, you know what I mean? But
I ain't that fat.
I know in the picture it looks like we probably the same size, but nah, I like them skinny. Not my twist at all.
Not my twist at all.
Nah, that's not what I do.
Like I said, I think women don't have to deal with it nearly as often as we do. First of all, we got to get up the courage to think, is that bitch has she been staring at me that whole time?
And then a lot of times that fucking opportunity just goes by because you're so busy second guessing the situation.
Right. And here comes some nut ass nigga that'll come right on up with the fucking shucking and jiving.
All the game.
Not with no game. The nigga might got money. Like a nigga let me see. I'm gonna throw a name out here. It's gonna fuck you up. You ain't gonna know who I'm talking about. Nigga like Rick Lowe and shit. He might just walk up, buy a couple drinks. Now he got the number after a nigga like me. I done sat across the bar. Wondering. Damn, I wonder if I got she got fat ass. She kind of cute too.
How nice she look.
Yeah, damn, she look alright too. But her girlfriends is over there. I don't know if one of if the girlfriend shut it down, you shut down. Now nigga like Rick Lowe done bought everybody fucking drink. He got his pick of the litter with them bitches.
That's my game. That's what I used to do.
Just go buy some shit.
I wouldn't even let them know. I wouldn't go over to them.
To that one you want.
I was a send the drinks to. I'm the tell the bartender.
That's some fucking Frank Sinatra shit over there, man.
So he can go or she can go. Tell him he brought the drinks, and when they would do it, I would just do like this. Yeah. Because where I see them at, I know I'm gonna see them again. So I feel like by the next time I see them, they approach me.
Oh, okay.
I'm good with countering. I'm not good at starting.
With the counter shit.
I know start off. You know what I mean? But if they talk to me first, I can talk. I can do that.
Yeah, we can conversate.
And by the end of the conversation, it usually ends, we got to go up together.
Give me your number.
And that's when I'm like, yeah, I do. I need your number so we can. So now it don't even seem like I'm cracking on them. That's
it's just
how it happens.
Because a lot of times when you go out, girls just got that on radar. Like every fucking dude's gonna fucking holler at them, and just because you have a nice conversation with a woman, she's like, here it comes. Any minute, here it comes. Here it comes.
Right. Now I do agree with that.
mean?
The shit that gets on my nerves though is the chicks who know they ain't gonna get cracked on because of something they wearing, their behaviors that they're displaying in the club, and then got an attitude when the nigga trying to crack. Like, bitch, you look like a whore. We talk to whores.
Not even the ones that look like whores. I swear to God, I'm on the phone with Ronnie today. Ronnie Green.
Okay. Shout out to RG.
You know Ronnie, long hair. Pretty,
Right.
You know what I mean, this, and that. I'm on the phone with her. She driving. She like, damn, nigga, you gonna just keep staring at me? So I'm on the phone like, what happened? So she like, this nigga been staring, like he keep pulling up at the light and he keep looking over at me. Bitch, did you not see yourself this morning? Like, you are nice looking. Like, you really got an attitude because a nigga looking at you like, with that attitude.
A dude might be like, I'm glad I didn't ask for the number. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that too. But even to kind of back what he said, like the nigga might just be genuinely like, damn, I've never seen a beautiful,
she's beautiful,
yeah,
or this or whatever. Like,
and ain't even know like, yo, what's up, boo? Let me say dough and all that. He might not even know how to approach. He might not even think he got an opportunity to talk to somebody like Ryan.
Just looking,
just admiring, like, damn, like
and,
you are
she's
really
snapping.
Yeah, chicks, them chicks, they drive me fucking crazy. Real quick. Naima said, powerful topic. Love it. Relationships are like jobs. You have to work hard at them or walk away. I don't know too many people walking away from their jobs, especially if they don't think that they gonna get some unemployment and shit.
Wait till you get fired.
Yeah.
Wait. Shit, I got a better job.
Yeah.
What I'm leaving for?
Fuck out of here. Just checking in. Had to cook some dinner. What's going on? This is someone called for Doc. I'm not sure who that is, but shout out to him for checking in. I do think that that's crazy. Like, chicks, like being as though that, I work pretty much all of your events, or I'm at least at them. I started off with, with Talib, and, he started me off in the game. I work with Shannon. And just from seeing that, first of all, we see, like you said, we see the same women over and over and over and over. And now it's crazy, too, because some of the same women who I would see either as a patron, before I started doing bouncing, but definitely when I first started, I see them, and they be all whatever. Now they see me as kind of like, they know who I am, or they know of me or whatever. But I watched how they interact with some dudes in the club. And it's like, bitch, seriously? You was just on my status like 2 days ago talking about how you be sucking dick and all that. And my man don't know you suck dick like that. He just trying to say hi. And you front. I be wanting to yell out like, yo, nigga, she was just on my status talking about she was sucking dick, homie.
Hey, you know what? For me, sometimes the way some chicks act kind of takes the mystique away from kind of getting to know someone. And, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's because half the chicks, they may be fucking gorgeous, but when you talk to them, these are some fucking ghetto ass hood rats.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So you be like, damn, it's like, all right, well, you wouldn't even want to take her anywhere.
Here's my other thing. Is it the cuter or the more gorgeous the chick, the shittier her attitude is?
Nah, I don't believe that.
Nah?
It's like that sometimes, but I
think it's like
that all
that.
the time.
I don't think it's like that. And see, because I know Ronnie, I've never seen that side of Ronnie. If I didn't know her, she might display that to me.
That's why I just think it's all about your relationship with the person.
Okay.
How you know them, or where you're talking to them at, what's the atmosphere.
Okay.
All that stuff play a part. I just think we pay more of attention to it when it's a prettier girl. Because who the fuck is cracking on the ugly girl and knows she got a bad attitude?
But you know what? I've seen so many pretty girls, and then she started talking like, and then it's like,
just like, I'd rather talk to the ugly bitch.
Yeah, it's like, all right, well,
or the fat bitch.
I never really touched the ugly bitch. It happened a few times, but it wasn't my first choice.
You took one for the team,
she was the one that looked like it was going down.
So you chose that.
Fucking let out.
Like,
short shot.
Like, we go to the pub tomorrow, and she was saying, "You trying to go checkers tonight? Checkers wins with me." 2 o'clock at the club.
Harley said, chicks are crazy nowadays. Got dudes shook. They say, I mean no disrespect before every compliment. Joy.
Yeah, right.
For women, it's the after we date and you guys don't want to be bothered rejections we can't handle. Nah, don't call it a date. Let's call it what it is, and that's fucking.
Yeah, what's that?
Let's call it what it is.
I'm not even sure the last time I went on a date.
Do they even call them dates? Like, what did you say? Let's hook up.
Yeah, hooking up.
Like, I don't invite a motherfucker out to, like, meet me, you, D. Like, we all at soul to soul.
Right.
I don't consider that a date.
Just
like,
come hang out.
You sit at that table. Hey, see you over there. What's
Right.
going on? You know what I mean? Like,
Do people still date? Like, ladies, how would you feel if a guy came up to you and say, "I would like to take you on a date."
Yeah,
I think that
how would women,
that. I mean, any
how would
woman that's worth her weight in salt or whatever they call it would. I mean, a woman's just not gonna be like a decent woman. Just not gonna be like not want to just straight to the bedroom, right?
I think it all depends.
I mean, we talking about whores, or are we talking about?
Nah,
pretty girls. Non-whores have sex on the first night, also.
Yeah, I believe that.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I'm talking about on a regular basis, like where you guys are talking about. How would you feel like it's fucking alien for someone to ask a woman to go out on a date?
I do think it's alien. I don't think men no longer just on some suave ass non-cornball shit come up. Hey, how you doing? My name is Mustafa. You know, I was wondering. I saw you, and I was just wondering if I could take you out to dinner.
Well, I mean, I'm in a situation, so I have no reason to do that. But I do that at home every once in a while.
Yeah, well,
but I will say I got a chirp girl.
Meaning,
chirp. Like, I ain't got to open the door for her. Like, motherfucker trying to beat me to the passenger side, so she ain't got to drive type shit. So she don't even give a fuck. Like, if I be like, let's go on a date, she be like, where you want to go? So, hang with Sadiq. I was like, well, you know what, bitch? You done fucked it all up. Because I was going to take your nut ass to Red Lobster for the Shrimp Fest. Bitch, but you done.
Or Olive Garden.
You done fucked it all up.
See,
I was take to the grand opening of Joe's Crab Shack. You know all the bitches gonna be there. I was gonna show you off.
Exactly.
That's a date to your girl.
Yo,
when you take them somewhere where you showing them off.
Funny you
that
should say that.
That shit is better than taking them somewhere nice, candles lit, romantic.
Funny you should say that, nigga.
That's they shit.
2 back-to-back events up at Soul to Soul up where Celeste 2. First Joe, crickets, right? Motherfucking crickets. You know what she said when we got to the crib? She said, you probably text all the bitches and told them not to come.
I knew you was going to get that, though. I knew she was going to say some shit like
that. I was actually kind of salty myself because I was
in the show off.
Yeah, I was in that mood like, hey, you know what? I want, you know, since you probably, whenever I go up here, because her thing is, she don't say it as much as she used to. And I know it's not really that big of a problem, but, you know, sometimes I know women get that vibe like, man, he don't invite me to go. Like, he just said, oh, I'm going to Soul. And sometimes it's not that I don't want to invite you. It's just like, I'm just going to hang out with my homies, and it just happened to be broads there. But this one time, I was like, I want to take you. I want to show you all. She got all dialed up, and that joint was crickets. That was the night she was there. We was up at Soul. And it was motherfucking crickets. What's wrong?
No, I'm messing with the commercial.
Oh, okay. It was crickets up that joint. So soon as we got home, but you know, just playfully, it wasn't like no argument, and it was just like, what you told all the bitches not to show up. I said, you know what I said? Nope, Carell might have though.
Whoa, go red.
Tell them bitches not to show up, goddammit.
Somebody's wife is in the building.
Everybody was in the bathroom in the back room in the kitchen.
But
when we came up for the fight though, which was even more interesting, it was more of a grown-up crowd.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, you know, the bougie, you know, like the bitch with the titties hanging all out and all. I think the closest thing we came was the 2 chicks that were sitting behind us. I mean, but they wasn't really that, whatever.
They wasn't paying us no money.
Yeah, so that's funny. Shout out to MJ. She just checked in. She said, this is such a guy show. Jamal. What's up, Jamal? That was Jamal who checked in from the Someone Called Me Doc. Shout out to him. Stick-up chicks or what's in... Oh, stuck-up chicks or what's in these days. I guess like fat dudes is in. As the skinny niggas, you know, definitely ain't getting no play nowadays.
Oh, so that's what it is?
You skinny niggas don't get no love.
So everybody wants to be with the fat guys?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm like in the in-between.
All right.
Yeah.
I never heard any girls tell me that one, but hey, if you say that's what it is, that's what it is. Excuse me.
My bad.
I didn't hear that one, but...
That's funny as shit. All right. We're going to keep it moving to the next topic and shit. I was going to try to go up and read some more. Oh, Celeste laughing at the fucker because she know. she know what I'm talking about. She was like, what, you told all the bitches not to show up? Like, no, I ain't told the bitches that. I just told them you was coming. They just said I not to. I didn't tell them not to show up and shit. All right, real quick. MJ texted me talking about a lot of cursing tonight. Yeah, that's what we niggas do. We curse a whole lot.
Shout out to MJ.
Yeah, definitely shout out to MJ.
You know, MJ's gonna give us all the critiques later on.
Definitely. All right, so here's my we're gonna keep it moving to the next topic, which is, can you have sex with someone and never have feelings for them? I don't really need to ask y'all this. Yeah, exactly.
Why not?
Because I think men can fuck a chick and not really have feelings for them. Can you? Maybe I should ask.
Yeah. Any chick or?
Can you fuck a chick and not have feelings?
Yeah, I've done it plenty of times.
Okay. CJ?
You don't have to ask me that
Okay.
question.
Okay. See, a couple women are going to say that they can, but they always catch them. And I'm not saying men don't catch feelings, because that's always the first thing.
I think it just depends on how many times you had sex with.
And that's what I was gonna say, because it's human nature after a certain amount of time, if someone's around and you're having sex with them a lot, it's human nature to kind of get a little bit of a feeling for them.
I don't think it's the feeling like you want to be with them.
Not like you want to be with them.
I think it's more like an ownership kind of feeling. Like if you got your little freak John,
okay,
that you call faithfully, the moment she tell you like, guess what, and she may know you got a chick, everything. The moment she tell you she got a dude now, you a little bit irked. Like you like, so when you call and she don't answer, you like, oh, what, you was laid up?
Now, see, I don't know if I've ever been like that. I don't know if I've ever.
It's happened to me.
I don't know if I've ever been like had like an attitude.
Shout out to, I ain't gonna say her name. Won't get no airplay from me. That's about it. You better hope you know who I'm talking about.
I've never really got like that kind of like possessive. Like, you know, it's just kind of like, all right, well, fuck it.
I don't know if I got possessive with them, but in my mind, I was hurt.
Oh, you was hurt. Okay.
He wasn't nobody infiltrating on his cooch.
Yeah, in my mind, I'm like,
man, who this bitch think she is?
As long as she still give me some, I'm cool.
Bitch don't. When you looking for another bitch in your phone, this bitch don't. Fuck, you gonna be mad? You searching for another job? Niggas ain't shit. I tell you.
MJ said we can't, and I'm assuming she meaning women can't. I don't think that women can. I don't think that women can. Even on the first one, I don't think that they can. That's just my opinion. I think that on the first one, there is an instant connection of feeling the moment the dick goes in. Just like, oh my God. And don't let it be good dick.
Let's say Stone Cold whore. Stone Cold whores don't have feelings.
Okay.
I'm going to go with that.
That's what you're going to ride with?
Do we have any Stone Cold whores listening?
I don't know.
Can they chime in?
I mean, please do. Call in, chime in.
I wonder if anybody wakes like, well, I'm a whore, and
I'm gonna tell you some of the horse shit that I did. I don't know if we have any Stone. I mean, I hope we do have some, some fans that are Stone Cold whores, because we got some homies who love whores. So
makes the show more interesting.
Exactly. I don't know. I do think that women are instantly like, I won't say like heads over heels in love with a nigga, but I do think that they instantly have it's a rap line. The new rap line with Cameron on the Nicki Minaj song. He's like, I think I love a nana. That joint, like, women get like that off the first time. Like, damn, this nigga might be this might be the one right here.
Yeah, I stopped listening to Cameron.
Oh, you ain't hear the new verse on the Nicki? And it's kind of hot.
I'll check it out. Just because you said something, I'll check it out.
It's kind of hot. Although you got on me the other day when I said I like Cassidy, so you might not like my opinions on music and shit.
No, I just said it's the reason why Cassidy is not out anymore.
Okay.
Not saying he can't rap, but it's a reason.
All right, and you would probably know way more about that.
No, I'm just saying, like, to me, he can't make a song by himself.
Okay.
All his hit songs had R. Kelly, Mary J. Blige, the Jay-Z, I'm a hustler, anything outside of that, it was just that, damn, this nigga can rap. But it wasn't a song that I'm fucking gonna listen to on the radio. Or
you might not even hear it on the radio.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
True. All right. I'm trying to read some of these comments on Ustream. Shout out to Felicia. She just checked in. All right, Fee, what's going on? Let's see here. MJ said it's not that deep. No, it's not that deep. You're right. We already like them when we giving it up. That's not always true, MJ. I don't. I mean, you like us enough.
Except for the whores. But I feel like most females. That's why when females cheat, it means so much more than when the nigga cheat. Right. Because you actually got feelings for this nigga.
Now that I agree with.
Yeah, they have higher standards.
When a nigga cheat,
it don't mean nothing.
And you get, I was about to say, when I get caught. When they get caught, you know what I mean? Like, especially when they go through your phone, who's Natasha? Like, I'm really sitting there stuck like,
who the fuck is Natasha?
Oh, shit. Who's Natasha? Natasha? Because I don't know. But if you go through their shit, who the fuck is Rob? Rob! ain't nobody. Let me tell you, Rob is like, then they got a whole explanation. Like, they know who the fuck Rob is from the jump.
From the rip.
Me, I don't know. I have bitches on my phone, white girl, you know, with the black dress on, that suede. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know who the fuck that her name was.
And I think that is the reason why, in most cases, I would give a high percentage to the difference of why women would and why men wouldn't take back a person who cheated on them, because they cheat for so much more. You know, like that feeling that's genuine. You know.
Every time I've been cheated on, I took the person back.
Every time.
I've never broke up with anybody in my life.
They all broke up with you.
Every single time.
Like a job.
I don't know. Like, I think because I know how much shit I did, I just excused it every time. Like, you know what? You got me back for this one time for the 78 times that I cheated on you. Every one for 78, that's cool.
That's a good ratio.
I can go with it. Okay. So I'm not.
All right. I got cheated on by one girl, and I didn't find out till after we broke up. She cheated on me though, and it was just like, damn. I had a feeling.
You ever tell somebody after, like, more shit? You like, I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to have that talk with my ex-wife. Like, hey, guess what? Yeah, so remember that time when you thought? But I'm like so scared that she'd be like, well, remember that time when?
So what would you do in that
I
situation?
punched that bitch in her motherfucking forehead. I wish the fuck she would tell me more than one goddamn time she cheated on me.
Shout out to Ty. She just checked in. My man Jamal said, you got these chicks tricking for money, smashing without no feelings involved. Somebody named Stud Love said, do men take women back quicker? I don't know if it's quicker. I think that men gotta evaluate the guy that she cheated with though.
Nah, do men take women back quicker? I think that's a negative. I think it's the other way around.
Yeah, I definitely think that women take men back quicker.
So what's quicker mean now? You know what's?
I don't know.
I'm the nigga that never broke up with a chick.
Yeah, so
I
mean, I don't know. That's a good question though. I don't know. I really think, again, to take a page out of CJ's book, I think it depends on the situation really. Like, how deep is the cheat? What's the relationship between the two people? Like, I don't know. I think all of that really factors in to the decision making process on both parties though. On both parties.
Yeah, well, if I ever got cheated on, I didn't know anything about it. And
Never?
I'm quite certain I didn't know anything about it.
You never courted? Not one?
Not because when I was in college, I used to have like a lot of long-term relationships, like fucking with a girl that goes here, there. You know, not always at school. So, you know, I was fucking around. So why wasn't she fucking around first? You know what I mean?
Right.
But I never had any evidence that she did.
No evidence means she didn't do it.
I don't know.
That's the shit we ride with. Yeah, to the motherfucking wheels.
Although when I was in college, I was dating this one chick, and she ended up getting pregnant on me. But it was like kind of like after we stopped dating. Listen. We stopped dating we kind of like faded away at the end.
That y'all wasn't talking.
No, it was the summer. She went home for the summer, and it kind of our shit faded away. And she came back, and she told me she was pregnant. I'm like, I know it wasn't mine. But we kind of, you know how you kind of fade off and nothing is really said, and you may check up on them every couple weeks or whatever, but you know what I mean?
I've never had that happen to me.
You know what I mean?
Actually, no. You know what?
You trying to fucking feel pity for me?
No. Actually,
no. You trying to feel?
I'm really not, because I'm getting ready to say. Actually, I'm lying. I did have that happen to me. A chick from Lincoln, and she was a smiggity. But I seen her later on in life, and it was just like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Like, yeah, I was like, bitch, that wasn't mine. And she was like, I kind of. I'm like, nah, bitch, no. My cousin Erica taught me how to do. I know, no, bitch, absolutely not.
I've paid for not so sure abortions. Like, I wasn't sure if it was. I wasn't even sure they was pregnant. Like that. If you want to get money out of me, that is the easiest way.
Really?
Look, I think I'm pregnant. I don't give. I get so scared. I might not even have sex with you, and I'll be like, "Oh shit!"
And after the fact, like, wait, did I even fuck that bitch?
Whoa. I like, bitch. I got my dick sucked. What the fuck you tell me shit?
I swallowed your babies.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I've never had that. I've never given money for an abortion. I've never had to never, because I'm very,
Yeah.
Nah, I've never done it.
Good for you.
Nah, not me. I'm cool. I even said women are emotional creatures, so we think more with our feelings. Taya said it will never be the same if a man takes back a woman after she cheated. Interesting. It would never be the same. That's pretty interesting.
Still said like 2 weeks and back to how it was before. Nah, not me personally.
I don't know. That's interesting what Taya said though. It'll never be the same. Like,
I think men that dwell on the dumb shit. Did you fuck that nigga in this bed? Like, I can't sleep here kind of shit. Hey, was he in the house? I gotta buy a new car. You had him in the car? Like, where a girl, you could have fucked the bitch in the car. She know that you fucked the bitch in the car, and she's driving the car tomorrow, telling her girlfriend how you fucked the bitch in the car, but y'all still together. A nigga be like, I ain't getting in that fucking car. So I feel like that kind of shit, and he may always throw that jab.
Oh, right.
But
okay.
I kind of think when a nigga get cheated on and he finds out that he got cheated on, if he takes her back, he works harder.
Yeah.
I think a female holds a grudge more. Like, you gotta earn her back now. Like, now you gotta do extra. I think a nigga works hard to stop his bitch from cheating ever again.
That's a great point. I think that is a great point, because I do think that women are more of the puppet masters. Like, they want you to do a whole bunch of extra shit. You only took me to the fucking out to dinner once. Now you got to take me out 9 times in 3 months.
I think it all depends on the relationship, because if both of you guys were faithful to each other, and you were bought in 100% to the relationship, and she thought you were bought in 100%, and you weren't cheating, and then she cheats on you. That would hurt more than if you fucking around and you already fucking around and then you find out that she does it. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. The other shit that's interesting is that I would say a good 80% of the time, the women, whether or not you decide to do all this extra shit for them, she know whether or not she gonna stay with your ass anyway. She might just be lining her fucking ducks up in a row, like, I'm about to move in with the nigga I was cheating on your punk ass with anyway. I'm gonna go back to my mama crib, or I'm gonna just get some extra shit out of you anyway.
You talking about my life right now?
No, I'm just saying in general.
That shit, something like that had happened to me before.
I'm hypothetically speaking, of course.
Something like that happened to me before. When I first moved to Philadelphia, I was dating this chick. She used to work at Def Jam. Right, so
name dropping this shit.
Anyway, look. But the thing is, it was a long-term relationship. She was here, I was here, and she was in New York, right?
Long distance relationship.
Long distance, my bad. So, she kind of caught me cheating, right? And it was the same way as like the woman makes you work to an undefined goal. Yeah. You got. When you get there, I'll let you know when you're there. Right, so you're working for something. Am I there yet? Are we cool? Can we get back together? Yeah. Right. You still haven't proven yourself. And then you work and you work. Then eventually you're like, this bitch is just playing me.
Right.
And it's she's never going to get over that I cheated on her. And she's just going to make it go further and further, further. And then eventually.
When did you realize it, though?
It just became
apparent.
Like, look, I can't do anything else. You know what I mean? What else more can I do to prove to you
like
such? It's like you gotta change. I was like, man, fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm like, what else? You're just fucking.
She's like, bitch, you answer phones for Russell Simmons. That's all you do, bitch.
It's like you're fucking chasing a gold pot at the end of a rainbow. It's a fucking imaginary line. You keep on going, it gets further away. So nothing you can do to get back with them to prove it. So it's all about their thing and like when they feel comfortable. And so
then my question: so why even bother them? Why even bother to even try?
If I knew if that was the case in my circumstance, if I knew that she was just gonna.
No, I'm not talking about your case. I'm speaking hypothetically now, because that is most cases. Like there is like that, just when you think you kind of rectify the situation by your actions and your behavior, your better behaviors. It's like now something triggers in her. She might be watching the show or something with some cheating shit. Think back, and now your line has now gotten further. So why even bother to even put yourself in that situation?
Because half the time we get caught cheating with bitches who we know we don't want to be with.
Yeah, it's not even worth it.
So you cheat on a person that you know this is the one for, and it's fucked up because like when you say this, like, so why do you cheat?
Right.
I don't know. We just do it. But when you get caught, it's like, damn, I really fucked up with the one.
Right.
Like, I honestly feel
like fucked up with somebody you don't have no intentions on
until my situation that now in.
Because the conversation should be, bitch, if you knew, well, not bitch, but to the one, like, if you knew the nasty shit that she let me do, and I called my man over and he, come on,
you always get caught the bitch I was partying, you shared the pictures,
right?
Like, it's like, God, and you always get caught with the you're not best looking John.
Right. This is the bitch you cheated on.
You got a side bitch that look way better than your girl, but you never get caught with that bitch.
Right? Ever. Right.
You get caught with the bitch when she showing her like, look at the ugly bitch that he had. You like, damn, man, so that wasn't even a bad picture. That wasn't even the good.
Right. That's not even the picture that made me want to fuck her.
Did you get the worst one? Like, let me show you. What did she look like when I saw her? Yeah, I think that's what it's like. You want her back because you know at the end of the day, like,
you fucked up.
Yeah, you fucked up. Like, niggas know. Like, some people just ain't ready to commit fully. But it's like, when you're not ready to commit fully, do you still let the one go that you know you should be with?
Some cases you got to. And in hopes of that nut ass, if you're meant to be, you're be.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I think that's bullshit.
Going for it. You end up, next thing you know, you see her 2 years later, she talking about she just got married with this other nigga, and you like, nigga stole my bitch. You know? So instead, you keep her around and you continue to do that. Like, you just gotta grow. I think everybody has to grow out of that. Like, I think I finally got to that point.
Okay.
Where it's like, and no, she's not watching, so I'm not saying it just because she might be watching, because I know where the fuck she is right now. I just got the check-in text.
Like I'm at.
Yeah, I know, and my homie is there. She's at Soul to Soul eating. Shout out to Soul to Soul Wednesday night, crab night. I don't have the flyer in front of me to know exactly the special, but you know what I mean? I'm not saying because she's watching, but I feel like now I realize a lot of that shit corny.
Okay.
It's not worth it, basically.
Okay.
No, it's never worth it when you get caught.
Yeah, when you get caught.
But sometimes you might beat your bitch
until you bust.
Well, here's the thing.
I would say, not bitch.
Here's
you
the
might
thing.
beat your lady.
And that's a very interesting point you brought up. Sometimes, it is worth it. Like, people always say, the grass ain't always greener. Sometimes that grass got roses in that shit.
I'll be honest. I think I have cheated with the person that I should have been with.
That happened to me.
And I'm not with them. I'm not with the person I was with. But I do think I fucked up because I didn't leave the person I was with to be with that person.
To be with that person? Mm-hmm. Why didn't you?
Because in my mind, I'm cheating on this person. So
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I still felt like, I honestly rather had got caught with that one. So she could leave me, and then I would just went off and been with that person.
Been with that person, okay.
But I got caught with the wrong one.
Now, have you ever been in this? Have you ever done that? Like, been with a person, cheated on them, and the person you cheated with, you ended up with them?
No.
CJ?
Nah.
Okay. Tyus?
I only had 2 girlfriends my whole life.
I was in a situation one time
I think I had 4.
I think 2 or 3.
I was in a situation one time where, this is years ago. Of course, years ago. I was dating this one chick, right?
Shout out to IP. She just checked in.
And I was cheating on her with this other girl. She had a boyfriend. And, we were fooling around. Everything was cool until she broke up with her boyfriend.
And then shit went down here. Yeah.
She didn't want to do that. It wasn't cheating anymore.
And I got to remember to bring that up. This is Keep It Moving. Who's this?
Yo, this is your man Mordecai from Brooklyn.
What's up, Mordecai?
I got the calling on this shit right here.
Yeah, what's going on?
It ain't nothing, man. Just I'm loving the show, man. I'm just looking at it here on the iPhone too, man. Awesome show, y'all. Some ill topics, man. I just wondered, one of the questions you had there, who's better at taking rejection?
Right.
I think women are taking harder. Men we take it real. Oh, word? You don't want to fuck with me no more? Or, oh, word? I can't kick it. Or I can't get your number. All right, cool, bro. You don't know each other anyway. On to the next one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
females, they take it way serious because sometimes they use a physical attribute, even a great smile. And sometimes some dudes will shut that shit down. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm all right. You feel what I'm saying? And I heard you say something about another topic concerning cheating and who hurts the most.
I think the question was what was that? Damn, I totally forgot the subject.
Who takes a person back quicker, right?
Right. Who takes a person back quicker, the man or the woman, if one cheats?
The man, he takes it back. He does. Because sometimes he think about it. You think about the pussy. You think about mad other shit. And then sometimes his conscience will chew him up. For the female, I don't know. You might be, it all depends. You know what I'm saying? I was also told there's a line that works, and that too shall pass, depending on what the situation may be.
Right.
You know? You know a couple of my stories, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? They ain't all the best, but.
Right.
Yeah, and, so that's really basically it, but I fucked up, I cheated. Yeah, I got caught cheating. You see what I'm saying? And,
As a matter of fact.
Taken back. I don't know. Yeah, matter of fact, I got caught, literally. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
But I'm still in the mix. You know what I'm saying? That passed a little bit, shit like that. It is what it is. But besides that, like I said, man, keep it moving. That's a new move. That's a new wave right there. Yo, Mustafa, y'all two brothers, keep doing what you're doing. But
appreciate it.
Yeah, I think that.
Thanks for calling in, Mordecai. Thanks for calling in.
You already know, cuz. Have a good one. Peace.
That's my man Mordecai from up in Brooklyn and shit. That's funny as shit. He's funny as hell. I love New York people because they jump from one thing to the next, man. Sometimes you just gotta fill in what they talking about and shit. That shit was hilarious. All right, we're gonna keep it moving to the next topic real quick. I had a pretty good one. It's kind of long. Fellas, you're in a relationship. Everything going perfect as can be. She comes to you and she asks you if she can go on a platonic, no funny business date with another man. How would you feel? Would you allow it? Furthermore, would a man take a woman on the date if nothing is going to happen?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so now, the first part of the question. Would you allow your chick to go on a date with another man?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. I would. I haven't, but I would.
I think mine's on a date right now. I'll be totally honest. Let me check.
I would say not someone that they, oh yeah, I just met this guy at work and we're going on a date, but maybe somebody that already know or.
Okay. I would do it. I would. I mean, I don't know if it's just the ego in me, the egotisticalness in me, or what. I would let's go on a date with another man.
How the date came about, but like he said, like my chick, like even with me, like I'm cool with a lot of females.
Okay.
So I'll use Ronnie again for instance.
Right.
Me and Ronnie go on dates. Like
okay.
We plan it. Make the whole
but
date.
People that know y'all know that she's more like a sister.
But in our mind, it's a whole date. Like,
okay,
nigga, don't call. You better not tell nobody else where we going. Blah blah. This is just me and you.
Okay. We
hanging out. You know what I mean? And granted, yeah, we are brother sister kind. Right. But I do think it's cool. It's a trust thing. I think you gotta trust.
This is Keep It Moving. Who's this?
Hey, just to answer that question, yes, I would let her go out.
You would?
Yeah, she go out with the next dude. Nothing ain't gonna happen. Yeah. And with a dude go out with a girl when he know he ain't gonna get some ass. Yeah, I've done that too.
See, I don't think a man would. If he don't think that there's nothing in it for him besides a meal, I don't think he would. I personally don't think he would. I'm gonna keep it all the way. Me, I'm not.
We always got a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? But no, I'm going out. With females going out, I'm not gonna get no ass. And it was a great day.
And I ain't trying to get no ass.
No, I'm going out and not trying to get no ass, but I have never gone out and not at some point thought like I can fuck that bitch.
Let's say that you a nigga that.
All right, Mordecai, we got another call. Thanks, man.
You a nigga that her dude shouldn't let you go out with.
Say that again. Wait, keep it moving. Who's this?
Unknown caller. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
That nigga calling from jail.
From jail and shit. This is Keep It Moving. Who's this? Who's this?
Oh, it's MJ.
Hey, MJ.
I knew she was gonna call.
Hi. I don't understand your question because what woman is making arrangements to go out with a guy if she's in a relationship.
Well, again, the date is platonic. You got a coworker friend who might want to after work go grab a couple drinks or maybe go get a bite to eat.
Well, first of all, that's not a date.
I knew it. See, here we go with the specifics. You're going to say it's not a date.
Why is that not a date? It is a date.
That's not a date.
Well, so what is it? If it's not a date, what is it?
Hanging out. She's going to use my shit.
We're going out, hanging out.
That's what she said, hanging out.
Exactly.
Turn your computer down, MJ.
It's a date. She's been around me too long. She's starting.
Okay. I mean, we have different definitions of things. To me,
then isn't everything hanging out when you just meet someone and you're like, hey, let's hang out tonight at 9:00. Isn't that
right? But if you say it differently, if you say
so therein lies the issue. Like if it's presented differently, then it's not a date.
But what I'm saying is that if you're saying, would I ask a guy or my man, I want to go out after work with, one of my coworkers and it happens to be a guy, I'm just going to grab some drinks. That's different than me saying, oh, I want to go on a date with one of my coworkers. Because a date means we're going out like we're chit-chatting and busting it up like we're about to do something. I mean, it may be not that night, but hanging out after work is much different than we're going on a date, which is not after work and we're making plans. And it's not like Ronnie and Carell. That's completely different.
Right.
They're not kissing.
A date doesn't always end in a kiss. Oh, do all dates end in kisses? Have you kissed every date you went on?
Most of mine do.
Oh, most of hers do.
Well,
solid. I said, do all dates end with a kiss? Is that mandatory?
I mean, it's a possibility.
Okay.
Which is why I say it's different if you're just hanging out compared to a date.
Okay.
A date is you're going out with someone that you like. You're asking one another out, and you're hoping that there's a connection. That's different than we're just going out hanging out like my work husband, and he's gay.
No, you gotta throw he's gay in there because it's some women who got work husbands who ain't gay. The nigga is a super gym rat. He got a 6-pack of abs.
But it's still not with the intention of it's a date and we're interested and we want to possibly hook up. I mean, you just look up the word, Google it.
I just did.
Google what?
You just explain the date.
To me, I think to most guys, unfortunately, MJ, I think for most guys, and not just the three of us, would define you going out with the opposite sex, not really. The setting really doesn't matter. You getting all razzle-dazzle, dressed up with a gown or whatever out to us, we could take you to fucking to Joe's opening tonight. That's a fucking date.
Did Joe's really open tonight?
I think it did.
No, if I said to my man, all right, me and Lou are going out because we need to talk.
Can't use me. You can't use me now because I'm gonna tell you why. Because now I'm almost looking at you and I in the sense of how Carell would look at Ronnie. Now, if you was to use CJ, maybe so. Or if you was to use, all right, let's take CJ out the equation. If you was to use, say, I don't know, just to name a normal guy. Like last week, my man Tyree, who was when you was on the show, he was like asking about you. If you was to use him, my man Booker, like that would be a date. To us, we just going to, we just going to hang out.
But that would be a date because he was interested.
He had the fucking game. You said that would be a date because of why?
He was interested.
Because he was interested. That would be a date because he was asking
right. That's what I'm saying. What I'm actually agreeing with that part.
Ask about me.
All I'm saying is, if you go out with the opposite sex and there is no like an overwhelming friendly type of connection, like I think that's a date.
20-second time out.
Hold on, go ahead.
I just feel like if you can't look at it how we're looking at it, we're the ones asking our partners to go out.
Okay.
You gotta look at it from the perception of how your partner would look at it. If Celeste told you she was about to go hang out with some nigga, in your mind, when you call me like, yeah, Celeste out on some date with some nigga, you're not gonna tell me Celeste hanging out because I'm like, what, she gonna fucking date, nigga? And you like, yeah, but it's not like that. Like, in the end of the day, it's still gonna be a date to everyone but the two people that's there.
Right.
The two people that's there are gonna look at it like, yeah, we hanging out. To everybody else, y'all on the fucking date.
Y'all on the date.
If me and MJ go out, it's a date though. That's why me and MJ don't hang out. That's exactly why. Because it's gonna be a date. In her definition.
Okay.
Will
it's
it
not
end with a
even when
kiss?
me and you hang out. I say to Carl all the time, why can't we just go hang out? Why can't we just go get drinks? Why can't we just go bust it up?
We can't.
All right, I'm hanging out. Goodbye.
Bye, MJ. Thanks for calling in. I don't know. I think that it depends on the person who's defining it, and like you said, who's on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
Two people that's in it they not gonna see it as a date. They just gonna see it as, oh, we just hanging out.
Me and Ronnie got told in a whole bunch. Like motherfuckers used to go back to Aaron and be like, yeah, she was out on a date, this and that. And then it was for him to be like, man, her and Luck cool. He ain't never say, nah, they wasn't on the date. He was just like, they cool. Like,
Right, but see, that's Aaron being, first of all, knowing y'all relationship, respecting that friendship, because that friendship was cemented before Aaron came in the picture.
Yeah.
Right? And respecting her space as an individual as well. Like, she has friends and and some of them going to be male friends before I even came in the picture. So if I'm comfortable with myself, plus we talking about Aaron, then we know that ain't really nothing. And if it is, you know, like you said, like tomato, nigga. So I mean, not to throw my man under the bus or no shit like that, but I'm just saying, like, I do think that it really does depend on the person in the situation. I think I don't care where we going. If I take you to Joe's Crab Shack, depending on the person, it's a fucking date. I can look up. I'm gonna look on the fucking Ustream timeline, and I can't use Tyre because we kind of cool. I mean, well, not kind of cool. We are cool. It's not a lot of females on here. Naima, we went to Scotland together, so I can't use her. Harley, I don't really know Harley that well.
Gotcha.
I met her on Facebook. We become friends. Hell, but Harley don't even have pictures up of herself. I don't even know what the fuck Harley look like, to be honest with you. She got a whole bunch of montages and mirages and shit up on her page. If she was to come to Philly,
Harley could be a man.
Could be.
Could be.
Hypothetically speaking. But if it was a female, and she came to Philly, and she was like, "Yo, let's go, get some drink." Because I don't know Harley, I couldn't present her to Celeste like I'm just going to go hang out with Harley to go grab some drinks. That would be a date.
Yeah.
If I was to tell Celeste like, yeah, me and MJ gonna go grab some drinks, first thing she gonna probably think in her mind, whether she asks me or not, that they probably discussing something business related. She ain't gonna think that we going on no fucking dates.
Celeste like that light skinned bitch.
Exactly. So, I do.
Shout out Celeste.
Yeah, I think it definitely depends on the two people. That's just
So
my
can
personal
CJ
opinion.
and Celeste go out on a date?
Sure, they could, but they won't. But the two of them won't look at it as a date.
No.
Somebody like Jamal, who I know Jamal. He don't necessarily know CJ. He obviously knows my wife because it's my wife. But if Jamal was prior to me doing this show and him being a person on the show and he knows me and he's seen my wife and CJ out on a date, I'm out. He's automatic move. I just seen your wife with some bull out on a date.
I want to take Celeste to the fight. Only because I'm going to talk shit the whole entire
And you know what,
fucking
nigga?
time.
Take her.
I can't wait.
And
for
she
Mayweather
probably would
to
call
beat
me
the
and be
shit out of
like,
Pacquiao.
what's funny is, if you did, Celeste would call me and be like, at some point, me and Carell gonna get in this fucking ring and we gonna fucking box.
I just want to keep going like this.
You just keep tapping like you did at the fight and shit. When we was up at Soul to Soul. That's
Harley
funny as
said,
shit.
Harley is a dude.
Oh, shit.
And I believe it.
Did she say that, bro? I'm a dude. That's funny as shit. And we didn't even get to the fucking question of the night.
Why didn't you? It's 9:50.
We got time.
Yeah, we got a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and get to the question of the night real quick. My question of the night is this: can you handle an answer of no if you asked the person you was in a relationship with if you was the best person they ever had sex with? Could you handle no? You not.
Nope.
That nigga stuck.
Look,
I said nope.
I don't honestly think I would ask that. Let me start here.
Oh, I ain't answering the question.
I don't think I'm one of them. I'll be totally honest. There's many people who I've had sex with.
Okay.
Although I never had any complaints that I know about, I never heard back like basically like yeah.
And
nigga,
quite frankly, I don't care
shit
because my response is I fuck.
yeah, exactly. But I don't never think I'm like killing it. Like I don't.
Right.
I don't know if it really even happens. You know what I mean? Like for the way some people talk about how good it was.
Right.
Like,
I was there.
It was
alright.
Was it? Like sometimes I think my chick try to boost my ego because this motherfucker be like screaming my name, and I be sitting there like, bitch, you don't cut it the fuck out. Ain't nobody doing that. But then when I am trying to kill it,
you don't
like,
be giving me my shit.
Yeah. Now you looking up at me like, what the fuck? 2 nights ago though, bitch, I was fucking Trey Songz in this bitch. So I don't even get.
Can you fault them for that? Can you fault them for wanting to boost your ego though?
Nah, that's what they supposed to.
Right, because sometimes Celeste does that too. Sometimes she be like really extra. When I'm in it, I don't say nothing until after I think about it, and I'm laying there in what I like to call my marination, and I'm like, she was kind of extra with the shit.
I think she was piping that shit tonight.
I fuck it. But I fuck though.
Yeah,
so she gets the I fuck sometimes
Lucy
too.
was alright.
Yeah, it was alright. Shit, alright.
Yeah, I don't think a guy would want to know. I think girls ask, like, I've been asked that question from plenty of girls, like, am I the best?
I've been asked that question too, and I don't know how I've gotten out of it. Either I have lied and said, shit, yeah.
I answer.
Do you answer honestly?
Every time.
Really?
I answer.
It might have been the best at that time.
I answer every time because I want them to get better.
Mm.
If they're not that. Like, I've only had, I don't want to say I only had. How can I answer this? All right. When the female goes down, how was the dick suck?
Right.
It's like 3 people.
Now, I'll answer that honestly.
It's like 3 people in my, like, who automatically pops up when I think of, I wish I was having this dick suck right now.
Okay.
So I tell them that, and then they ask me, well, what did that person do? Because it's so hard. Like, when I had one chick tell me, like, stop. Like, do you like what I'm doing? And I'm not good at explaining how to do it. Like, I'm
but because that would signify that you've done it.
I want them, not that you've done it, but what you want, like, I'll be trying to think, like, damn, I wish I could call such and such so she can tell her what to do. I just don't think that'll go over well.
Yeah.
And I've been wanting to do that for a while. Like, you not got that one person that you like, I don't know how I can call her and tell her to call my girl real fast. And
I say I wouldn't do that. I would never do that. So.
They'd be like, can you?
This is how he likes it.
You gotta do this.
That would never go over well.
You gotta,
that would never go over well.
You gotta kind of like ease it in.
This shit might get
on some playful shit.
You gotta kind of like do it like, I got this girl to teach a class. You should go to her class.
And then call her and be like, can you have a class?
Yeah, set it up. Like, you gotta be cool with her. But yeah, and I had people ask me about the pussy and was it the best? And it's like, it was cool, but it ain't.
That's funny because I had somebody ask me that recently, and well, not recently, but they've asked me within the last 5 or 6 years, and I wanted so bad to say, no, it wasn't the shit. But see me. And Celeste, she'll tell you, I go overboard. I can't just give you like, well, no, it wasn't really that. Like, no, that shit was whack, and it was this, and it was that, and
I know you're married now, but what's better? Convenient pussy or good pussy?
Good pussy.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Like, you have those.
Because you can want to fuck right now after the show,
and you don't call them all the time.
Because it's a hassle to get it.
It's always so much you got to go. But that convenient pussy,
come right over.
It's like the best shit in the world. Like, it's the best shit in the world because it's so convenient. It's just like, when we was talking, the best shit in the world is the non-ass-for dick sucks.
You know
the boutedness.
The boutedness makes this shit so much better. The fact that I ain't have to talk about it, I ain't to ask you. I just sent you a little cute text that said, with a smile. I got this one smiley face that I used to send people. It's the BlackBerry face with the sweat coming down the forehead. You get it. On the motherfucking face. I just send that. And if I get to come over, that's my favorite person in the fucking world right now because it was nothing to it. I think that's why me and my girl get along. Because it's boutedness. Like, I don't even have to act. Like,
the boutedness of a chick is it wins every single time.
It wins.
Every single time. Just to be bouted. And sometimes we don't even want to go through with it. We just want to see if you with it.
I always say, when a nigga asks a chick for a threesome, you don't have to actually have the threesome. He really just wants to know if you would even consider it.
Think about
if a motherfucker say, I don't know, that nigga is looking at his chick so different right now. Like, my bitch is the shit. She actually thinking about him. But she could come back and be like, I mean, if she looked just like Halle Berry, we can do it. Then where the fuck is this nigga going to find the Halle Berry look like?
Right.
But in the back of your mind, you're thinking,
you actually gave some consideration.
My bitch would actually have a threesome.
Exactly.
It shit means so much. You never got to actually have it.
At all.
Look at MJ talking about we tripping.
Yeah, we tripping. I just seen that.
Let's go on a date, MJ.
Jamal said, don't ask, won't tell. Stud Love said, I don't even want to know.
Is Stud Love Keith?
I don't know who that is. Taya said, I wouldn't ask that question ever. I don't think a lot of people would ask that question. I do think that people who are asked it, it's people out there who have asked, and I think that everybody lies and says, yeah. I don't think that people tell the truth when they ask a question like that.
I tell the truth. Only person I would have ever lied to would have been my ex, and I don't think she ever asked me. But and even with if I did lie, because we were together so long, she became the best.
That happens because your mind is forced to. That's all you know.
It was just.
Or y'all know each other's bodies so well.
Yeah, it's just she knew me so well. Like if she wanted to go long, it went long. If she was like, all right, this nigga asked me to get them out of the way. 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I don't want nobody to think about. My ex is married, so if other niggas gonna go searching for her, too late. But yeah, 30, 40 seconds, she get me out of it. It's because she just knew how to do. And it's like. That's the person I want to call. Like, I wish I could call her and be like, can you explain this shit to this bitch? Hold on. All right, you on speaker. Tell her exactly the thing. I'm trying to tell her she don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Is that appropriate to do?
I think it should. We just not that cool yet. Maybe if we get that cool. I have females who are that cool.
Do you think that her husband would mind? Or would he not even know that y'all had that type of conversation?
That nigga should thank me. Because
I
feel like the previous partners got your current partner
I have
to where they are.
I have two females that I dealt with, my ex being one, who niggas should thank me. And I remember specifically having an argument with my ex and said, you know what? What's gonna happen is when you and I break up, the nigga who you get with, he ain't gonna have to do shit.
Yeah, I've built my ex validness. Like it wasn't there; it grew. So I'm pretty sure now.
I mean, I'm in the same boat. I'm in the same boat.
I'm pretty sure now. He just experienced the validness from the jump, where it took me fucking years to build up.
Build that shit up. This is Keep It Moving. Who's this?
Hey, this is Naima.
Hey, Naima.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
What's up?
I have asked my boyfriend, was I his best?
You did?
And honestly, yes, I did. Matter of fact, maybe a couple of months ago.
And what did he say?
And he told me, he said, no, but yes.
No, meaning what he meant by that is, no, you ain't the best pussy, but currently right now, because I want to fuck tonight, you are.
No, but listen, no. He said no due to the fact that the last relationship that he was in, which she did whatever, like totally. She was like a freak, like a whore, I guess you would say.
Right.
She had boundedness. Let's say boundedness.
Right, but I can say what Carell said. When y'all are together for such a long period of time, y'all bodies do mesh, and it's like especially when you're in love with that person.
Right, that plays a part.
That's the best to you at that time.
I agree.
That is the best to you at that time. But I wouldn't get mad if he told me that I wasn't. Because I know I'm not I know I'm about it. My sex game is about it. I know that.
Right.
And I know I will please my man to do anything he needs done.
Right.
But I know I'm not I can suck a mean dick.
Oh.
And
Oh.
he told me I was the best at that.
Oh.
God. Damn.
He told me I was the best.
Are y'all still together?
We are. He had plenty of women.
Shit.
He had plenty of women, and he said, babe, you are the best that ever fucking did it. And then I take that shit to heart.
That nigga might give you one of the fucking Mr. Ingle ass certificates that hang up on the wall and shit, nigga.
I didn't hear anything after the best dick suck.
You know what I think that for relationships when it comes to sex, I definitely, like me, I love watching pornos. And me and my man watch pornos.
Yeah, a lot of women need to get into that.
I love it. I actually love it. I learned a lot. I could suck a better dick than a porno bitch. I learned a lot from watching pornos.
That's two.
You about to disconnect this motherfucker.
Yeah. Shit, you get one more, nigga. I'ma scream Yahtzee out this bitch, nigga. Nah,
let's go on the platonic date. Wait.
Thanks for calling in, now. All right.
Let's hang out.
Real quick before we go, two things I want to say. One, and I'm gonna let Carol explain about the weekend. One thing is, let me tell you how, ladies, if you ask your man this question, the reason why, I'm gonna tell you the reason why you may not be his best. Because you ain't let that nigga fuck you in the ass. Or come in your face. Or in your titties. If he had a bitch that let him do one or all three of those, you ain't the best. You will never be the best because you probably ain't into any of them. Alright? So, fucking you in your ass, and I don't just mean on holidays and birthdays and drunk days, bitch. I'm talking about whenever y'all fucking, this shit slipped up, bloop, you don't say nothing.
Keep it moving.
If he ain't nothing in your face at all, ever, and he got a bitch he did, or not on you, period. Like, at all. Like, on your body at all. I've dealt with a chick, she ain't,
yeah.
Like, bitch, for real?
Yeah.
If you, none of them three, then you ain't the best, you ain't never gonna be the best, ever.
It plays a big part.
So don't fucking even ask. If you never even let your man fuck you in the ass, don't even ask that question because he got at least 2 bitches that he did, and one of them 2 bitches is better than you at that alone. So don't ask. So, this weekend.
I'm gonna get my cousin. This week is gonna be crazy. Ain't that how Kevin be? Kevin got real going on. Nah, this weekend, Kevin Hart. I just want to say he's a real dude. You know what I mean? And I know people always say that when they got like a celebrity friend. Or some shit. Right. But I fucks with Kev, although he charged me to do this party. Kev, when he does host parties and come to party, he actually is involved. Like, he's not a nigga that sit in VIP and you just a fish in a fishbowl. Right. Like, he wants to be involved, and I mean, he reached out to us. Like, he reached out to the Philly promoters when it was Atlanta people trying to book him. It was New York people trying to book him. He reached out to us to help us get money and throw him the great event because we gonna bring his people out anyway. You know what I mean? And so we kept the ticket price low. And if you know me and my party, sometimes my ticket prices can be high. Mm-hmm. But for the simple fact that I just want everybody to come and actually have a good time. When people come and they pay too much money, they start thinking they got authority over shit. Right. But this weekend, we at the 4040 nightclub. Kevin Hart got 4 sold out shows Friday and Sunday. And on Friday and Sunday, we're doing this after party. But I couldn't not represent for my homie. Me and Kev cool. But Spank is my motherfucking homie. Yeah, Spank is a cool So dude. We gave Spank his own party on Saturday. Okay. Just to show him our love. So if you feel like driving out AC, it's a 35-minute. If you drive like I drive, 40 tops to get over there. You know what I mean? Come have some fun. $40 tickets. They online. If you don't know me, you can get them from Mustafa. I leave him with some. I got them. Cousin E got them. We go out there to have fun. We go out there to represent for Philly because this nigga is going all around the world representing for us. Yeah. I can't even front. And he just a good dude. I mean, he came to Warm Daddy's last night for the Soulful Sounds Tuesday. We left there, went to Onyx. Shame at Onyx. Some hater nigga, that's what I'm going to call him, wanted to argue with Kev about money. This motherfucker just got a couple million to do Atlantic City, but he want to argue about money. And actually tried to fight Kev in the fucking club.
At Onyx.
In Onyx last night. Like, it was a whole like shit. Niggas is crazy, and that's why motherfuckers don't fuck with Philly. But the thing is, what I'm trying to do is bring good events that this is a party. Don't get it mistake. This is a fucking party. Ain't no theme, no dress code. Like, come the fuck. The theme is come to have fun. Mm-hmm. Tickets is only $40. Don't get to the door and say y'all said it was $40. No, tickets are $40. This motherfucker gonna be at the door. And if one person tell me, Moo let them in, I'm like, Moo, you know what? You my man, just come in and drink with me because you fired. Only motherfucker that I want to hear he let in for free me and Celeste.
And she ain't coming to the Friday party. She coming to Sunday's party.
So I'm gonna talk so much shit to Celeste, but we gonna have fun. Beyonce sold out. Is at Jay-Z club. I can't say Beyonce gonna be there, but just put two and two together. Like, let's be real.
And she performing the weekend down there.
She's down there all weekend. Solange is down there all weekend. Kim Kardashian is down there. Fucking Jay-Z and Kanye are flying back from Europe to see Beyonce perform, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to jump back on the jet.
To go back to
go
Europe.
right back with both of their chicks in town.
Right.
I'm just saying. This is Beyonce first night back at the Blue Ivy, which is my niece. Shout out Blue Ivy, Mary's cousin. You know, shit go. But now I'm back in my cousin. Yo, Philadelphia, Jersey, Delaware, New York. This shit's going Atlantic City, 4040 nightclub, Jay-Z's club. We got Kevin Hart, promoted by Cousin Motherfucking E. David Doobie Elliott and that nigga Luck. That's how I want Kev to say that shit on the radio. That nigga Luck. You know what I mean? I hope Kev actually watches because I told him I was going to be up here, but he probably on 99 right now talking shit.
Right.
But, you know, come out, have fun. Soulful Tuesday, Soulful Sounds Tuesday and Warm Days, $10 is a nice event. Mustafa can vouch for it.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is a nice event.
We got a lot of shit coming up, a lot of shit in the works.
I only missed it last night only because Celeste made lamb, which the shit is banging.
Yeah.
I popped.
It for that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only reason why I missed it last night. And it might have been a good thing that I didn't show up because I hate motherfuckers that act like that to be all. And I'm not as cool with Kevin as, you know, I've met him a few times. Obviously, we went to college with Spank. I know Spank is really good. I hate niggas that act like that. So it might have been a good thing that, you know, I ain't come out, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's gonna be popping. Celeste and I'm hyping it up. But no, real shit. This shit gonna be popping. Ticket sales did pick up to the point that we had to put more tickets online because I really don't want to charge nobody a crazy amount.
Right.
Although I do this to make money, I also do it with you guys in mind, thinking I want y'all to have fun. I want people to be able to go have fun for a cheap price. Atlantic City, Memorial Day weekend. Atlantic City's going to be like a mini Vegas, you know what I mean, this weekend with Beyonce, Kevin Hart, Kim Kardashian.
Only thing missing is fucking is Money Mayweather.
The old school hip hop show. Like, it's just a lot of shit going on out there. Money Mayweather going to be in Miami.
So you know where your homie is at.
I'm on the money team, so I might jump on the play. Hey, Celeste. You know what I mean? Money team in the motherfucking building, man. You know what I mean? I'm the nigga that took Ray J's spot. You know what I mean? Fuck that.
Yo, I want to thank Luck for coming up. We'll see y'all next week. Thanks for checking in, y'all. We'll definitely check y'all out next week. I'm going to see y'all. I'll definitely see y'all in AC this weekend. And you ain't getting in for free on me. I'm telling you that now. I'm trying to make my money. And, you know, eventually, I guess Saturday, I'll end up drinking because I'm working Friday and Sunday. So we'll see y'all. Oh, shit. Let me turn this off real quick. Hold up. I'm sitting here watching the game and shit, and it's about to play in the background a little bit. All right, we'll see y'all next week. Thanks for watching, y'all. I don't know why, sure.
We official, real talk, because the issues tighter than us is I can promise we definitely wish you. Tune in or regret it if you like. Phone lines staying lit up from the question of the night. Shout out the Moon Receiver because they rep the city right. Give respect to true MCs that's seen and never get the life. No politics, let them know what time it is. Shout out all the hard workers and the college kids. People all gone, tune in, y'all should vibe to this. West, South, North should be proud of this. Time's hard, only right to think positive. Every Wednesday night from 8 to 10, who's topping it? If you didn't know, y'all might want to make this a new thing. Seeing is believing, y'all can check it out on Ustream. It's a movement, y'all know what we doing. Even when they don't believe, we gotta keep it moving.